Everybody, it is Tuesday. It's from the barracks, and this is going to be a steamy one today. I'm Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest stature but biggest heart, Greg Paparisi from Dead End Outfitters, and evidently he needs to drink tonight. With us as becoming a regular fixture of the show, the man with the hawk, the king of the high kappas, Virchew from Crucible. Welcome, gentlemen. And now, of course, as soon as we start the discussion, somebody decided that they want to be in this almost immediately and is like, I want in to talk about grenades.
No.
Don't worry. It's not who you think it is. Greetings, humans. Hey, Chris, what's going on, brother? So we are definitely going to have some discussions tonight. We're going to have some good things, some not so good things, but ultimately we're hopefully going to have a hell of a lot of fun. So, gentlemen, Steamy, how about you warm up here in Northeast Ohio? All right, well, let's start off with the steaminess, right?
Do we have to?
Yeah, actually, I just want to get it out of the way because,
Whoa.
I mean, I'm just, getting a little, I guess sick of it's not the right word. Definitely, it's something that is just, I don't even know what to put it, but when you attack my my not-for-profit, look, I don't care what you guys say about me. I'll laugh that shit off. I love the fact that I live in some people's heads rent-free. But when you attack my not-for-profit, it deserves a response. So there's somebody who's in this video chat that has actually been who's gone to law school before. And not like he's going to give us any legal advice here on the show. I just want to share this real quick. This right here, that's posted by the chief cryhard himself, Laz Cologne, says, what's the difference? Scam, only one is to help the handicapped. Dude, you could take shots at me all day long that you want to, but don't go after a not-for-profit when I go through and do it. But, this is what we're doing here is helping people with limited mobility. So nothing about handicap, just people that have limited mobility, be able to play airsoft. So if you're at least going to attack me, say the right thing, don't say the wrong thing. It just makes you look more like an idiot. And attacking something like the battle bus, which you have to know that it's done good because you were at Stonebreaker where the tan dudes that hurt themselves and couldn't play any longer regularly were playing on the bus their entire almost I think second, third, and fourth Evo, or where they were shooting green and tan players because they were injured. You should know this because you were on my battle bus for Stonebreaker. This is like a step too far. But wait, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we actually have a live feed from the center of the cryhards themselves. Yup, that's about accurate. Nothing but crying nonstop. Crying about their losses. Crying about the fact that they're cheaters, that they put their own fucking videos up there. My ultimate response to all this shit is there's an age-old proverb. Cheaters never win. And that's probably why the Chaihards have lost 5 games in a row to me. That's all we're talking about that tonight. All right. Moving right along. By the way, just for the record, I should have probably taken you two out of this because you guys have no leg in this fight whatsoever. So,
I'm sorry, are we on? I didn't. Is the camera on?
I'm sorry, what?
on.
Yes, Joker. I do look comfortable in my new bearskin tactical.
I actually thought you had like an Obi-Wan thing going on there. I was actually kind of impressed by it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Tactical all leather coat.
Bam. Thank you, Ben, for that lovely comment right there. Because, yeah, you were able to be on the bus. And, yeah. So, just that's one person there that completed my mission. So, what you're doing is libel, posting this on the internet. So, thank you, sir. So, anyways, we're going to talk about a couple things tonight. That's what it's all going to be positive. We're going to talk about grenades. Are they worth it? And I think that's what's getting a lot of people to come in because they're like, "Oh, Joker's going to trash grenades again," which I don't really trash grenades. But besides that, we're going to talk a little bit about Firestorm 3 and how that was rescheduled to another date. And we're going to talk about some other random airsoft nonsense. So,
and I'm going to give a little bit of philosophical view on things.
Oh,
I have some philosophical view on things tonight.
Joker nap time. Got it.
And
of course,
why would you want to be educated in any fashion?
Because you probably already have told me this like 20 times in our conversations.
Probably, you still don't hear it, so
it's not a matter of don't hear it. Maybe just don't care. There's a difference.
Definitely a possibility.
All right, so I guess we can start joining into this, but first, real quick, let's go ahead and give some shout-outs to people. Mario Alvarez says, Papa, you're munching good.
Indeed, I am.
Maurice, welcome. RC Airsoft's here. Hello, Mr. Weber.
Big
Chris,
Mo, you are right, by the way. There is no I in team, but there is an I in Maurice, and you, my friend, will always be part of my team.
There is no I in team, but there is an I in pie, as in meat pie.
Also, that is technically incorrect. There is an I in team. It's the middle of the A. And if you can't find it, there's also
like the FedEx thing.
There's also an M and an E in team.
That is very true. There's definitely a me in team.
I once I saw that, I can't unsee it, like the FedEx arrow. See that? I can't ever unsee it. Shit like that. I can't. I'm like, oh God, why'd you have to do it? It's not bad enough that I'm not a counter and a toucher. I need that.
Jason, you missed the good shit already. Already look. All right, we have a live feed directly into the Cryhard's house. Here it is, right here. There you go. Anyways, PJ,
my video feed broke up there for a second. Am I back? Are we good? Can I hear everybody? Okay. Get to the good shit. All right, just wanted to make sure.
This is better than cable, Steve.
Oh, God.
PJ, welcome. Steve Tom, welcome. All right, so let's jump into the whole grenade thing, right? So I guess some of you guys are probably going to be thinking that this is going to be a hate on grenade stream because of my last one where I was bitching and complaining about 11 grenades at once, which is still excessive. I don't give a fuck what any of you guys say. 29 minutes, 24 seconds. Demonetized.
Stand by for a moment of Papa sarcasm. I would say, yes, grenades are worth it, or at least to me, because I make profit off them when you buy them. I would normally say that, but somebody actually didn't like the fact that I made a monetary joke at North vs. South.
Wait, hold on. We got a live feed of that right now.
Don't. That was not the case, by the way. That's not who said it.
I don't care. It's still funny as shit.
Somebody actually took to heart the fact that I said, when I got ready to mention who won, I said, I did because I have all your money. Now, I thought that was a funny joke, especially if anybody's ever produced an event before knows how little money gets made versus the amount of hours that get put in. You're actually technically in debt.
Yeah, you make less than minimum wage if you were to do that.
Right. It's like being a drug dealer. It's like being a corner boy who's selling drugs. You make nothing. And somebody actually took it to heart and thought I truly meant it and that's what I was about. So I was like, what the hell? Are you serious? So I may or may not continue making those jokes because I don't wish to upset anyone.
Oh, that person just joined. If you want to hear from them directly, we have a comment from them. Here, they're inside the thing right now. The person.
Dear, do we need to take that button away from you?
That's going to be every day or every hour, every minute.
Look, I think I'm going to keep this queued up permanently because for me, it's just too damn.
You don't
fun.
have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Just saying.
Yeah. Anyway,
Papa
Jay
has
Rodriguez,
Papa has like 5 of those shirts.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jay, as far as grenades concerned, you're not allowed to voice an opinion. If your call sign is if your call sign's not spam, it should be.
Jaden, Layden Porter. The reason why the shirt is worn is when the stream first started, probably within the first 2 or 3 episodes, my intro became the man, the myth, the legend. I'm not sure how, why, or wherever it started, but he started saying that, and then very graciously, Bulldog and Wiener from A.T.E Airsoft at Mayhem Mill 2 brought along. I showed up there like, we got something for you, and they hand me a shirt, and it's this shirt that says the man, the myth, the legend. I thought, well, then absolutely that has to be my uniform while on the stream. It just seemed to make sense. So that's what I thought I would say in regard to that.
All right. So
we're yes, I eat in every single stream. It has become a thing now also. Every live stream I eat.
It's dinner and a stream, guys. We go through. Spaminator. Spaminator. All right. So we are going to talk quite a bit about grenades here. We have several clips to show and go through and all that because we have to talk about the reason why I say, are they worth it? This is always a question that comes up with people that are going through there. I've seen people, just waste grenades, like just throw grenades and not effectively use them. And then we have other people that just won't get called by them.
Fair enough.
You know what Jay works for? I figured it out. Jay works for Big Hearing Aid.
He works for Miracle Ear. Yeah.
Model should be a legend in his own mind. Hey, man, at least I'm a legend somewhere. So we're going to start this one off showing this one video here real quick. So let's start this off with the dangers of throwing grenades, right? There's a chance that your grenade can either be kicked, bounce, or come back at you, and now you're within the 10-foot radius of your own grenade. Now, because you wasted $12, because you threw the $12, should you call that hit?
Absolutely. And if
you call every hit, so it's irrelevant. You call every hit. That is not even a question as far as I'm concerned.
And then to clarify here with grenades, because there's 3 different types of grenades, and we're primarily talking about the boom booms.
We're going to talk about the boom booms. I mean, there's some other cool grenades and stuff like that that people use, and we always seen like some of those ones that spew BBs. A lot of times people just don't feel those. Like we'll talk about if they're worth it or not later on. But I want to go up with this video. Some of you probably have already seen this video before. It is muted. God damn it! You have a link. Crybaby. It's muted mostly because of the music that's on there. We don't want to get demonetized any further. All right. Further? Well, yeah. Well, cursing evidently causes demonetization. Playing like copyrighted music really takes it down. So, all right, here we go. Grenade goes in. Grenade goes boom. So, can I pause it again? Perfect, right there. Can you guys see that?
It's on the threshold. That's a kill on both sides.
That's outside of the threshold. So,
and as far as I'm concerned, if you look closely, the wind is blowing. The explosion has happened, and that right there, that reflection, that's a ricochet.
That's not a reflection.
Explosion.
That's not a reflection.
That's a ricochet of the explosion.
That's
from the
not
angle that he's standing. From the angle that he's standing, I looked at this over and over again. My opinion is, from the angle that he's standing, if that were to explode at every extreme angle it could go, he's not going to be struck by any BBs coming from it. He's behind hard cover.
He did get hit by BBs. It was. That one bounced off. That one that's up there. It bounced off of his chest area. Comes back from his gun. There's another one that's there. All these bounced away.
Hold on. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it so you can see the grenade sitting right there on the ground.
Hang on.
There's the grenade.
Hang on. I'm zooming.
Oh, there's the grenade. Smoke's still coming out.
That's the grenade. Hang on. Hang on. Keep going forward. Go back. Grenade. That's after it exploded.
Yep.
That's a piece of it after it exploded.
There's still smoke coming out of it.
That's flames outside the door, sir. That's flames outside the door. That's flames right there. That's not a reflection. That's nothing. That's flame right there outside the door. It exploded right in. I would say anybody that was. So let's let this up to them.
Yeah. So were the rules a kill radius, or did you have to be hit?
No. Kill radius, but
kill radius.
You know what? Hang on. Can you go back just a little?
Sure.
Stay here. See, that's where I had the problem. Is
here's the thing. Based off the rules, if the rules
I'll concede to it because when in doubt, call it out.
Yeah, either way, but if the rules are kill radius,
no.
I mean, right there,
the rules are kill radius. It was at a 10-foot kill radius,
unless behind hard cover.
But he has clear line of sight to the target with nothing directly in front of him. That is not hard cover. It is within the kill radius. If you can clearly see the explosion and you are not behind cover, you're in the kill radius.
All the videos I watched up until this point, up until the frame by frame, it looked like it was reflection. It looked like the explosion itself was reflection.
No. Yeah, that's not a reflection. That's right there, literally in the door frame. Like it's in the door jamb, in the door frame.
All right. And I agree.
So the problem that comes up with it, right? Like, for instance, if this was me and that was my grenade, I would have been like, I'm an idiot.
Hey, when we played up at Series Viking, I thought for sure I was Superman, baby. End of the day, all I had left on me was a pistol, a mic to a radio, and one grenade. And I'm running through a hail of BBs, not getting hit. I'm sprinting. I'm on my way. Beautiful window shots right there. I jump through the air, sidearm that shit, and it bounces off the wall and right back at me. Right back at me.
Hold on. Let's get back to this. So let's talk Chris's question. His meat shield's too much to the right. At this event, are bodies considered cover?
No.
Yes.
He's deaded. Wait.
Nope. Bodies are considered covered. Yes, I even said it. Meat shields are a thing. My event, of course I've said it. I say it in every one of my safety briefings, even on my field. So yes, meat shields are a thing.
Is that in the rules? Even still, he's clearly not behind his meat shield.
Yeah, no, I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt here. People want to play devil's advocate.
So this is sort of the danger that you play with when you play with grenades, right? So when you're doing something like this, you have the chance of it blowing up and going through. Now, so is it sometimes? Yeah, he wasn't behind, so it counts as a kill. Wow.
All right, I'm going to pause the grenade conversation for a minute because this frame is up to the gentleman with the Scorpion Evo who was apparently attempting to shoot gangster style and hop BBs around the corner. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, he was trying to shoot like that, wasn't he? He's probably got his hop up all the way up.
Don't do that.
So, and we're not even going to call out the player that this is. like at all. We're not even going to say what it is. The people that
No, we're talking about the grenade. So chill, guys.
yeah, we're talking about the grenades. That player should be dead. And why it's a problem is because of what happened after that portion, right? He pushed inside and eliminated, I believe, 3 players after he got inside the building. So what happens is you've taken yourself out. Now you're advancing in, and I mean it's his own $12 that he wasted. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's still it affects overall gameplay. All right, so there's that one. Shit. Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'll tell you guys later the best grenade kill I have ever seen in 20 plus years.
Which one?
I don't have video of it. We were playing a game of Traitor in Terrorist Town at my field, and I allow everybody to bring one weapon. That's the rule. Let's specify what the weapon is. You're allowed to bring one weapon. This kid said, "Does a grenade count as a weapon?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "Cool." So he takes it, puts it in his pocket. Nobody knows what his one weapon is when the game starts. I made him a traitor for shits and giggles just to see what would happen. End of the game, there's 6 people and him in a room. And they're convinced one of them's a traitor, and they've all taken out guns. And he goes, "Man, I don't have a gun. It can't be me. I couldn't have killed anybody." And I literally watched every other player accusing each other through this entire game, take each other out, and nobody could figure out who the traitor is.
Oh my god!
So they ignore him because he doesn't have a gun. And I start the countdown to the victory conditions for the terrorists because I didn't want the game to run forever. And eventually, one guy turns around and looks at him and goes, "Okay, are you the terrorist?" And he says, "Funny story." Takes the grenade out of his pocket, pulls the pin, drops it, and jumps out of the room.
That's good shit.
In that case, that grenade was worth it.
Yes, that I would definitely say that grenade is worth it. All right. So when it comes, I want to show this next one, right? It's like if you have grenades, to make it worth your while, you have to be able to use them effectively, right? So I'm going to go back to something that I saw Gabe do from MK Airsoft. I want to use this as like almost a standing platform because I caught it on video, this is the video that he caught himself of him doing it, of how to effectively use a grenade at like a location like this. Because, I mean, now this one is an impact grenade, which is queued up right there inside of his hand.
I was like, there is no sound, but I've seen this video. That grenade does go off.
And they still shot him, which is beautiful. I think it's funny as hell.
It's an impact. It's a spring-loaded impact?
I guess so. I don't know what type of grenade it is.
No, they're trimmers, so they are pin drop. So basically, the head hits, a pin drops, and it hits the primer.
Okay. Is it explosive? And
yes.
Okay.
See, there it goes. You see the flash, and you hear the boom.
I mean, my rule is if something comes out of it and you're hit by it, whether it makes a noise or not is irrelevant. If you're hit by it, you're dead. If it makes a noise and you're within 10 feet, you're dead. You know, all those things that try to make it effective.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
So in that particular case, I don't know what type of grenade it is, but it actually looks pretty awesome with the way that it throws and hits it out. It's a primer bang grenade. That one worked really well. It's like one of the ones I've really seen it go through. Now, here's the downside with that grenade, in my opinion, right? You have to do exactly what he did. You have to go fetch your grenade. If not, that shit's going to, at worst, that shit'll walk off.
Yeah, those grenades are really effective. They do have 2 downsides, actually. All grenades you have to recover, that's a given. But with that particular one, there's a silver, like, mushroom cap. If you don't actually hit that, like, if it lands, like, on its side, it won't go off.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you know your stuff, like know your equipment, like Gabe does, that thing works really well. And here's almost the exact same thing. Whoops, that's your intro. That's not the exact same thing. What I want to point out is how fast, especially with this one, how he throws. Now, the only other person that I've seen that chases in grenades is because they cook them off is the Echo 4 guys. They use grenades very effectively, but
that's also because Fallon's a maniac.
It's right here, 10 feet. That's not hard cover. You can see it. Well, now you're dead.
He brings up an interesting point, though, that I run into a lot when using grenades, because I actually I use the Extreme 22s, which if you can clearly see the grenade go off, why are you going to argue about it?
yeah.
Right.
Like, you have direct line of sight to the thing going off, and the guy tried to argue about cover, and I'm like, Papa, that was a Bang 22?
Mm-mm. What
Or
I
was
had
it XL Burst? Was
No.
that XL Burst?
XL Burst. Yeah.
I like the XL Burst, especially since I found out you can go to Hobby Lobby or your local craft shop, buy the sheets yourself, and cut the circles.
Yep.
For
I like
way
the
less
XL
money.
Burst because if I'm really mad at somebody, I can wing it at their head and kill them. Like
It's a
in real
fucking
life.
it's a weapon.
Now,
It
be
absolutely
nice.
is. It's a bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that background for Papa? It is the best damn patch barrel out on
Yeah,
the market
see?
today.
Yeah, see
It is that lovely D-Hop barrel. The XL Burst, how much are they?
Too much, so don't ever buy one.
I would say, in my opinion, I'm not trying to knock Papa's profit margin. They are not worth the cost.
Nope.
Because,
No, I don't sell them. I don't sell them. You can knock it all you want.
The upkeep versus performance is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they are effective because of how they are built, but because of how they are built, some of the parts break way too easy.
Mm-hmm. I don't mean to talk bad about Airsoft Innovations. They make things that hurt too much, have the potential to hurt way too much, and cost way too much. Jason, you shall have your hug, sir.
It's a good airsoft grenade to get. Depends on your budget and what you want. You got like the 4 bangers from who makes those, Joker?
IWA imports them. There's
4 bangers. Again, you're getting 4 blasts, but you're paying for 4 blasts.
We're gonna talk about that one next.
I honestly, right now, right this very moment, EG67s.
Yeah,
at this very moment.
As far as disposables go, I will agree.
Yeah, you can't get taggins. So
you can't get taggins. If you want reusables, personally, the Bang Extreme is what I'm using. The common misconception is that it takes primers. They're not primers. They're nail drivers. So they're way cheaper, but you got to go fetch your grenade. The great or one timer. Again, it depends on your budget. If you got the money to use reusables, go for it. If you got the money to use the reusables versus the disposal ones, the price comparison comes out about even. But with the disposables, you're paying that for one shot.
Yeah, and you have like the Thunder Bees and all that, which when they explode, you have to retrieve your core. So. Sure, they're reusable, but then you have to retrieve your core.
And the other downside with Thunder Bees is people that put BBs in their Thunder Bees, they're not designed for that, so you end up fucking up your core.
Yeah. Or somebody's face, or
something.
If they all blow out the crack on the side, if it only opens like this, and they all come out one way, they come out pretty fast.
Yeah. It's like I've literally had to retrieve.
They're actually good for very budget if you don't mind picking up your core. They're actually great for budget minded for sure.
And if you can find your core, I lost one at my field for 3 months, and we found it in the rafters while we were cleaning.
Now, Wiener, I know you're not talking about people's foreheads. There's no way you would do that.
Wiener is talking about somebody's forehead. He's got a forehead. His hairline's not receding; it's in full retreat.
So, talking about the tagging products, they might become very scarce again, even if they're allowed to, even if their formula got approved by the ATF because of the whole Russian sanctions. Since they are a Russian-based company, it doesn't matter where it's made from. They're putting sanctions on companies all over the place. So it might not be good. Yeah, William, I'm gonna go with you on that. We actually raffled off one of our the Bang 22 that I got. Brainerd actually won it. It's a long reload time. We're having problems with it because it's not really impacting down, so we have to go through, actually read directions and shit on what might be causing it. And I got to bring it back over to Papa's shop so he can send it out with the M to 240 Bravo and the M60. But so the reasables. Okay, I also had a Thunder B, and I just didn't like having to go retrieve the core over and over again, so I ended up selling mine. I just got sick of it. When I use grenades, also I like to try to be strategic with grenades and not be just like a Jay Rodriguez and.
Excuse you, sir. That is a strategy. He identifies an artillery. He identifies an artillery piece.
Yeah. He looks up. He goes, "That grid square there, gone." Oh my God! Jay Rodriguez's new field name is MLRS.
For those that are not in the military, what does that mean?
It's a multi-launching rocket system. If you've ever, they showed it. The best time it was ever seen was back during Desert Storm.
All right, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a mobile one that shoots. What's it? 60 or something like that.
Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
Fires them all in literally one salvo. Takes out an entire grid score, which is 1 square kilometer.
Oh, thanks, Ducky. Yeah, new background for the gun roll for sure. I'd be getting all artsy and shit. I do like the single use grenades, even though that's it, done. Well, let's talk about them a little bit, right? Everybody remembers this one, maybe from 2 weeks ago. Oh shit, wrong button. From a couple weeks ago. This was at Bone Strike. Now, so that was actually a dud EG67.
Yay, that's the one downfall to them. If they get moist, they're useless.
Just like my... Oh, see, I didn't say it.
I love this one right here where, besides the 10-foot... Besides the 10-foot sound...
Yes, it did. You're a fucking cheater, dude. Fucking A.
I love how his own teammate is actually saying something. The tan dude.
I thought this was about grenades.
It is.
There's a...
Okay.
Oh, shit. I meant to pause it. Hold on. So, besides the sound, look at all that lovely shrapnel.
Yeah.
I saw it, Jay. I'll get to it in a minute. He said moist. Are grenade launchers better than hand grenades? No. Unless you're taking out vehicles.
It depends.
I get it. Depends. Like I personally know a guy up here in Ohio, Evan. He owns Fallen Warrior Airsoft Field with a thrown grenade. He's horrible. You give that man a launcher, he's a goddamn sniper.
Yeah. Bulldog is an absolute surgeon with a tag and launcher.
Well, except for against, you don't want to be shooting those at personnel, because what happens when something gets shot at personnel? Like one of those gets shot at personnel.
Well, so someone like Bulldog doing it, I've seen him do multiple times, have it explode overhead and rain down.
That's good with
that for a long time.
That I've seen Evan literally bounce one at it came in, bounced, landed at our feet, and went off. And I just kind of stared at him like, "You're an asshole."
Yeah, it
depends on your skill level. If you suck,
right.
Go with thrown.
Yeah, because we know what happens. Confirmed kill shot 420. Chose to fire against the rules at a group of players. It bounced off the shoulder of one of the players and blew up in the face of a 14-year-old on the field. it blew his iPro apart. Luckily, they're obviously ANSI rated. His eyes were protected, but he got cut all along here because the plastic blew apart because it was shot at individuals. He has no idea how to shoot that thing, and he shot it at people, and that happened.
I'm actually going to pull up the.
Yeah, so I
picture of
guess
that.
it would say, yeah, it's down to your skill level. There's no best. It's what are you good with?
Yep.
I mean, heck, I watched probably the most epic building takedown ever. I think it was at Stonebreaker. The round came in through the window, went into another doorway, and took out a CP. Like the shot was lined up perfectly.
I don't have that video anymore, Rattlers. I don't know where it went off to. So
See,
I don't know where.
Stu, you say that, but some people are bad at geometry, man.
Dude, I'm like, so at North versus South. So we're gonna move on to launchers now. Cool. I'll get rid of
No,
this
we're still
one.
talking about nades.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, we're done talking about this particular video.
Yeah.
Let me just talk about this for just 1 second. I really would appreciate when even if you guys don't know if you got where the grenade went off and all that, if you get showered with shrapnel, you take the freaking hit.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah. This is probably one of the most blatant ones that I've seen of somebody like not taking it though, was that particular one. All right, so North versus South 3. Obviously, I was driving on the truck for most of the day, and there was two people that were a pain in my ass as a technical driver. I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm actually saying like they took me out a lot. One was Tacnomite or Tac from A.T.E Airsoft. The other one was Confirmed Kill Shot. He shot at me several times. Now, I watched his video today. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm not going to pull clips from it or anything else. I want to thank you again, Papa, for having Ches follow me around, because inside of his video, the shot was fired.
Mm-hmm.
One, clearly you could see it explodes like 30 feet behind.
Yeah,
but the second one, when it's shot, sure, it looks like it's within 10 feet of the back of the truck from a horizontal plane, but not from this location.
Right.
You know, it was much far. It went much further past 10 feet behind the side of the vehicle. It was like 30 feet beyond. And he's like, you can hear him in the video. Come on, man. Like, really? Or something. He said something along those lines. I will always give people the credit of, if they're launching something, I hear the impact and I see the explosion within reasonable distance of the vehicle, I will call it. Even that means if it's outside 10 feet. But in those particular cases, he missed, and then he was shot. So I got to give my technical crew some credit. They started identifying those targets out there quite a bit. There was a second portion of his video where he goes, why didn't he call it when he launched it almost a straight shot at the front of the truck? And you can actually see the dirt in front of the truck poof.
Yep.
And then it skipped underneath the truck and exploded actually towards the building because somebody was yelling in the back. I remember the incident that happened. They go, I was like, who the hell's, because this was, I think after Fallon got hit by one. I want to say it was sometime around that time. I was like, that was a miss. For sure.
Fallon caught one in the back. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, we got the video sent. You got sent out to me.
Sticky grenades. Dude, we
Man.
tried making some of those once. People get really angry about that.
Well, it's especially when it sticks to you. Can I only man? Shit. Besides, you're not supposed to be within 10 feet of a moving vehicle. Just saying. All right.
Just gotta know how to aim it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's people that are extremely surgical with those launchers, and that's great. When I'm out there, I hit my targets each time I fired my launcher. I hit every time. Takes a little bit of practice and everything else, and also make sure your tubes are filled with gas. So when it comes down to launchers, I would definitely stay away from that 6-shot launcher. If not, at least pull the trigger and hold until that round comes out. Those are not meant to be full auto grenade launchers. there is a video of one of those
Mhm.
exploding because the guy goes, "Poof, poof, poof," and they landed in. They didn't get a chance to cycle out, and it got stuck inside the tube, and they exploded inside the gun, and they burned the gun. Caught fire.
It's airsoft,
Yep.
guys. Trust me. It's Ryan. We're not ignoring your question. We'll answer it a little bit later.
Toys Nell afterwards. What the hell?
I think you meant Neil.
Oh.
After you get hit.
What Ryan
Neil.
are you talking about? Are you talking
Ryan
about?
Huffman
Okay.
asked about a Brin on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, that's during Joker's nap time, guys. All right. So this was the video that where a lot of us were sort of upset was.
And I'll tell you what, he was back out this past weekend at my field helping actually admin. This kid's a beast.
There is no reason for that shell to be launched there. End of story.
Nope, there was no vehicle anywhere around. And you're not allowed to shoot into buildings either, so he intentionally shot at people. I couldn't imagine. I'll be honest. I couldn't imagine being like if that had been Dom, and I was on the field. Like I mean, I laughed my ass off when Dom had a Thunderbee blow up in his chest. He had him like stuck down like Vietnam style on his plate carrier, and he was jumping up, shooting over a wall, come back down, doing this. And he came back down one time and it popped the pin, and he looks down, and you hear as the CO2 is released, and he's going, ah, ah. And it just dumps, and he flies backwards. He's on the ground, and I'm looking over, and I'm like, "You all right, pal?" He's like,
It's like a punch to the chest, man.
Yeah, it didn't feel good. I mean, he wasn't hurt, but it definitely didn't feel good.
Well, especially when it's loud and that far into your face. I mean,
yeah.
could really suck.
That's the same thing I tell people all the time. Like, do not pick up or attempt to throw back somebody else's grenade. And if you do, it's your own stupidity.
Yeah.
As you hear the an explosion almost happened inside the shop.
Hey, so speaking of neat grenades, by the way, I have cases and cases and cases of the new of the Vellums on the way. The Tag and Vellums. They're launchable smokes. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Actual launchable smokes. Yep. I figure, hey,
Right,
I got to get
third
something.
person. Sorry, you're the third person to bring up South Park episode. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god,
you
that's
don't.
where the meme war, like when they picked the second picture from the meme war, it actually came from this. I can't wait to see the South Park episode.
By the way,
it's an Airsoft South Park episode.
I understand that we're friends, but that shit was funny as hell. I don't care.
Dude, I'm laughing my ass off about it, to be honest with you.
Funny as hell. Show it. Show Sin. I know you got it. Show him.
Give me a second. I'll pull it up because that thing's been sent to me like.
It's so funny. It really was. I
was like, I think I need to call South Park and do like some royalties or cease or desist or something. Because, I think they took my entire look and put it up there. I'm waiting for it to come up. This thing got sent to me like it's really funny because when the Cryhards like blocked me on Facebook and all that. Yeah, it's like, don't worry, guys. I'll see everything, But this was actually kind of funny. The only thing it's missing is a mustache and goatee.
Oh, play it. No, there's sound. There's like it's animated.
I play it.
Why?
I only have a still.
Oh, hang on.
You might not have it either. That was a story, sir. It might be gone. If you have
hang on.
By all means.
Let me see.
Oh shit!
I thought I did. Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's probably gone now because it was a story.
Oh, I wish I had known that. I don't know how to. So, There's no weird way to describe it. The voice got dubbed over, and it was definitely a parody of Joker, and it was absolutely funny as shit. I can't lie.
You know what? At least I know I have a place to live rent free. How about that?
You have to admit it was funny. I don't care.
Oh, I'm not.
You gotta
Oh,
admit it was funny.
look. It's the funny thing about it is like they sent the other one too. I found it really funny because they were posting like the other one that they were doing was I can't replay the video from South Park on here, guys. I don't want to get demonetized, so I'll watch it later if it's the full episode.
I'm watching it now, and I already have an issue. There are way too many orange tips in this video to be accurate.
Somebody did say, "How come the teenagers aren't wearing high pro?"
It's you know, fuck. I lost my train of thought. Never mind. It's just funny. You know, if you guys are gonna sit there and go after it, you guys can post as many memes as you want. Just don't go after my not for profit, right? That's doing nothing but good for the community. You don't like me, fine, whatever. I live in your head rent free. I'm not the one posting videos of myself cheating that is then used against you, and your response is get off my nuts. That's what I was gonna say. It was like get off my dick. First off, I'm gonna need a microscope to even find your dick, but that's beside the point. You know, I'm not the one making meme after meme after meme on a daily basis, and you've blocked me, so I can't even see your bullshit. So it's not even I'm getting like snippets of it. Why am I stealing Josh Warren's line? Dude, I went to middle school before, you know? I mean, small penis jokes have been there long before Josh Warren.
Yeah, my favorite reply is, sorry, I don't study microbiology.
That's a good one. Let's see here. I'm trying to find that one video of that one grenade launcher that just exploded into a dude's hands. You know what I'm talking about, right? The 6-shot.
So the question of the day was, are they worth it? The real question then would be, what's worth it to you? The value is placed, you know, on the user. Some people are great with SMGs or LMGs or snipers or anything like that. Grenades, if you can afford every round you toss to be $10, then it's worth it all day for you. If you can clear a room with a single throw, then it's worth it. And, you know, if you don't have that kind of money to spend, then it's absolutely not worth it. So, you know, I have no problem with it. I told people in the safety briefs, before the event even started or anything like that, if you're worried about too many grenades, then maybe you should not play this game, because are going to be grenades. Laz showed they had, you know, hundreds of grenades before they started. I know Fallon was coming, so he brought a truckload. There were going to be grenades.
I mean, and you got some players that take out a second mortgage just to bring grenades, like J. Rod.
It's part of the day. It is definitely part of the game. Somebody made grenades and they went, I can throw a grenade, and that's what it is.
I mean, there's way more stuff that was invented for airsoft that's not around. Thank God, that is way worse. I mean, if you run around for the landmine era,
the powder mines were kind of funny.
Flak 10.
Flak 10.
Wow.
There was, there's a while back, somebody thought it'd be a good idea to use paintball style grenades in airsoft.
Mm-hmm.
And they learned very quickly that was a horrible idea.
Oh, that was that. Well, R2Bs, they make the R2B paintball ones. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't get the wrong ones.
Roger that on the Flak 10. I hate that gun, man.
Yeah. Dark Horse 6, I can see that, yeah.
There was Airsoft C4, and it actually threw confetti out when they went off. The problem was they were like $300 and they were one-time use.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
Because they looked really awesome. It's just that after use, you just had like a little device that did
you got to make sure you remind people that Homemade grenades, such as Easter egg grenades, are not acceptable. An Easter egg with BBs and a ladyfinger stuck inside that is then lit and tossed, not acceptable. Absolutely not acceptable.
There he is. About the
Oh, there's the guy.
What's up, guys? Good evening.
I like your blowout.
Oh, yeah.
Very 90s.
Plantains and guacamole. For the win.
You're so ethnic.
He's
It's not racist.
Wow.
I didn't say what he was.
not wrong.
Yes.
Whatever. These are amazing.
Never.
What's the name of that 6-shot grenade launcher? I'm like determined to find this damn video now.
What have I missed?
What have you missed? We have a
Nothing.
live feed into the Cryhards.
So,
Here it is.
Here we go again.
are you talking to him?
I don't know what's happening.
It's M32. I'm trying to find the video too where it blows up.
Stop messing with the tryhards, man.
Oh, stop messing with the Tryhards. Did you see what they did about the battle bus there, Skippy?
Hold on, let me check.
They crossed the line, sir.
It's being shipped back and still needs work.
Yeah. Here you go. Just for you, Yordi.
Okay.
Yeah. Not good.
That's fun.
No, actually, I mean that's like one of the things that's not funny about it. You know, that's like that's some shit that never should really be done. You know, you don't see me going after some of the crap I could really go after them for. What is it? The M36, M32,
M32.
By the way, people, if you haven't had Grindhouse coffee,
It's all right.
Are we doing shameless
Oh,
sponsor?
coffee.
Are we doing shameless sponsor plugs now? Allow me to get comfortable in my new bearskin tactical all-weather hoodie while I sip on my liquid death.
My fingers are stumbling along. Sorry if you can't.
You
Oh,
can't see
the
shit.
background. Now I did the background. Yeah,
you gotta get rid of that
because I
back.
had to do that. Because I had to do that shameless plug back there.
Let's see. Will the battle bus be back for Syndicate 2?
Yes, it's still there. The battle bus did not come home with me. It's there. It's definitely so. For Syndicate 2, we actually talking about the battle bus and talking about the mission that the battle bus has. We actually have at least 2 people that are going to be riding it. One has spinal bifida. The other one has long COVID. You know, because they are still on oxygen and all that, and to give them the ability to play, which is what the battle bus was made for. So the 501c3 will be applied for next week. So that'll be all set up and done. So yeah. Wait, what the shit?
What happened?
That felt racially motivated.
Yes, guac is for champions. Damn right.
All right. In looking for this, I found this.
Don't make
Who's that?
homemade. Do not make homemade airsoft. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
it's a cotton gun.
Oh.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Oh.
Put you on the roof with a box of nades? No.
Can I say something real quick about the grenade things, though? I really
Go ahead.
wanted to say something. They're expensive.
He's always so enlightening. Always so enlightening.
Again, like we were saying earlier.
I hate to, like, I remember when I started, I was spending about $200 worth of just grenades, not including smoke grenades. And I mean, how can you, I mean, again, here comes, it's an honor sport, but God, I would hate to spend $80 to $100 in just one Evo and nobody calls it.
I refuse to spend what my gun cost in grenades.
And Jay
I-
Rodriguez says that's all you spent.
What? Who said what? Who said what?
He is not wrong.
Cocaine and strippers are cheaper.
He's absolutely right.
Well, I mean,
Sometimes
depends on
fun
what
is
kind of thing you're
expensive.
doing. I mean, what kind of strippers you? I mean, never mind.
This look, Papa. You don't have to dig too much of a hole to be in over your head. You know that, right?
Choking all that fat in your neck trying to get that joke out. Took too long.
Who, me? Or him?
You're the only
I'm
one
still
that tried
looking
to make
at.
a joke.
I wasn't trying to make a joke. Jason said it perfectly for me. I can see he's in the pocket of big hearing aid pharma. Let's see here.
Oh man, this guacamole is addicting.
Dude, I did throw a grenade once and I felt really bad, and I'm glad the field, who I'm not going to throw under the bus. When we got there, I said, "Is there a rule against throwing bang grenades inside these Connex buildings?" And I was told, "No, there's no rule against it." And I said, "That's a horrible idea." And they said, "Well, we've never had a problem with it." So I threw my Bang Extreme and my regular Bang into a Connex building to clear it, not knowing that the kid inside had a cochlear implant.
Oh God.
He was out for the rest of the day. I felt bad. I bought him lunch, got him a beer. We sat down and talked because I felt horrible. And I went back and talked to the field manager, and I said, "This is why you should have a rule against that. Because if you've never been inside of a Connex container when a grenade goes off, even people with normal hearing are not going to have a good time."
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't.
It's also wrong because he's shooting from inside to out.
Oh,
Wait, how did
What
how did
the
that
hell?
bulb? I'm not.
Oh, that's the wrong video. But I think it's from the same place.
You just got sniped. And I think the ref is getting on the guy right now.
Now, Jay, I would accept that as a short joke if the D hop wasn't designed to make BBs fly straight. But okay.
Yeah, Ducky. The kid had to he had to actually have it reset because apparently at a certain point they shut off. Like at a certain decibel, they just shut off for safety.
Come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
No, front wall. He was walking out there.
I don't know if that video is copyrighted or not. I don't think it is, but I'm just going to mute it anyway for that music. Damn!
Yeah, the shirt got ripped off.
Say boom, boom. All right, so that wasn't the one, but I think it's the same facility because it looks very familiar. I thought if I found the one because it was the guy that had...
You're calling that guy out. He was just trying to help out a bro. It was hot out, and he figured he needed to have his sleeves rolled up.
Right?
Boom! A headshot. Not with a grenade launcher, man. Oh God.
Yeah, Ducky. I felt like a horrible human being after that happened.
I mean, going back to the original question, do I think grenades are worth it? In small doses.
I think it depends on the event.
Mm-hmm. I think it depends on the player. If they're going to follow right behind the grenade goes off to make sure they take everybody out, which everybody should almost follow. What now? Oh, Oh, I love getting reassured by Gabe. MK Gabe. Like everybody's sending me that stupid ass clip of his, the stupid ass story of his or whatever with the battle bus. So, all right.
Gee,
Now-
thanks, Tyler. Now I feel like even more of a piece of shit. Thanks, Tyler. It's been like 3 years, but now like it's coming back. Thanks, man.
Yeah, relive. Feel free to relive it.
Yeah, you know.
I really am not. I'm really not for like limiting how many grenades a person can carry on them. I think it won't be policeable. I think it's a problem. So it's not even that. I will still stand by my statement that though 11 grenades in the room at the same time is a problem. That's
shock
just
and
me.
awe. It's called shock and
It's
awe.
called something.
See, in the Army, we call that "fuck you" and everybody in your general vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
No, but general tactic, yeah, you throw in a banger or two, and you rush the room.
What are those? Those Enola Gays, the little round ones?
EG67s.
67s, right? Those I don't mind, but for I don't know if he's on this, if he's watching, but whoever was on whoever threw 3 or 4 of those really loud bangs, I hate you. Like literally, he went 1, 2, 3. Like everybody, 4 grenades, like 3 or 4 grenades. No, it was 4 grenades into the same room where I was in. I'm like, I already called hit, dude. Like I'm screaming hit. It just
You couldn't
They
hear
can't
you over
hear,
the
man.
explosions.
huh?
Couldn't hear you over the explosions, dude. It's like a Michael Bay movie.
I was like, well, there goes $40.
Ooh, there's another idea for a call sign for Jay Rodriguez. Call him Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Because everything's got to blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Full
It's my favorite
full
Asian
backpack of
artist.
nades, take it or leave it.
No, those 4 bangers are loud as shit.
Yeah,
The
Maurice.
stuff from IWA, those things are loud as hell, man.
Dude, he
even the
threw it
single
in
shot.
Joker threw one of those in my kill house at our field, and the building flexed. Like I walked along this building, like across the top of it, and I am not light. Like I've watched 300, 400 pound guys nail these walls and they not budge. That grenade flexed the walls out.
It was great. I'm just saying.
So real quick,
the
to
stuff
Jay
from-
Rodriguez, I just want to respond to something real quick. Jay, did I put that in or did you put it in? Wait for his response. Just
For
real
what?
quick. Jay said his he can't seem to tune down his D-hop. His quote was he's shooting Jesus in the ass. He can't seem to tune it down. Pretty sure I
So
didn't
what
put that
weight?
one in, but I'll wait for his response.
And so I say also, what
And-
weight
yeah.
BBs are you using?
And no, it shouldn't be anything less than a 2.8 with using a D-hop. Nothing less than a 2.8. But he probably put a hard nub in, and because
That's what she said.
nobody listens to Papa when I say a very simple soft nub is all that needs to go. That's it. Nothing special. No bridge. No hard nub. No barbell. Nothing. Very simple soft nub. Otherwise, you'll
That's
overhop.
because screw it. You already got because you already got their money, right?
I win because I already got the money. Apparently. Yeah, that's right. And I'm looking to
So
get
you
my
guys
10
heard it
grand here
live.
soon too.
You guys heard it
Look at
live
this.
on stream. Papa prefers the soft nub to the hard nub.
Listen, hang on. I like it. I like the soft nub because I don't need any more than just that. Yeah, there we go. We're working on our 10 grand deck here, guys. Maybe I'll do some trades. That's the EVIC. Mm-hmm.
Now the tag and flashbangs are loud as hell. Yes, they are. Show that for Jesus Christ.
Right? Listen, hey, you don't got to do what he says. He can't listen to instructions either, so you don't got to do what he says.
He actually is. Shit.
So
actually-
No
I got,
offense, Jay, though, but you can keep buying grenades from me. It's okay.
it's fine. But yeah, Tyler,
apparently I'm
I
all about
have
the
I
money.
have the ultimate solution for that, which irritated a bunch of players at Rev 10 at Balahack. I filled all of my Thunder Beasts with fine grade edible craft glitter.
Ooh, there you
New
go.
definition of glitter bomb, baby. All
I
right,
use it's got to be edible because it's water soluble.
hold on. Everybody else agrees with me. That should be banned at events, right?
Dude, it was absolute hilarity because I literally threw one in a room and a guy kept shooting at me. He said, I'm not hit. I was like, dude, the entire left side of your body is gold and sparkly right now.
Here's a video Jay wants to show. Now, I will give him credit. Wait, watch this. This is actually a good bank shot.
Is this the prison, the
Yeah.
Crescent? Oh yeah, I know that stairs. I know that stairwell very well.
I'm out of grenades. No, I'm not.
That's the stairwell that leads down to those scary room where there was that stuff that wasn't supposed to be there. That we
Yeah,
ran.
this goes down to the
away.
basement.
Yep,
Yep.
I call that the nope stairwell.
Nah, man, that I was there by myself in a corner, waiting for somebody to walk, and I just started I was starting to get the creeps. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Please. He almost got hit with that. That would have been. I would have called that as a hit if he would have got hit with that. That would have been shrapnel.
I don't even understand why Jay brings a gun to events anymore.
Well, you all heard about the guy that was at was it Mayhem Mill 2, I believe? Steve knows. They were bitching because the only thing he brought was grenades. No gun, no nothing, just nades for days.
Good on him.
And like Juno was like, should we make a rule about no grenades? Like you have to have a weapon and limit the amount of grenades. It's like
I
no.
believe they are all dead. I believe that's it. If they're not, I have 14 more.
One thing I do get mad is that these vendors don't bring enough grenades to sell.
It's not like they have any more to sell. I mean, they're all gone. Jay buys them all.
Yeah, no, again, that's
Ooh, that's pretty.
That's an incorrect
Tyler.
statement there, Yordi. I have to say, it's not that they don't bring enough grenades to sell. They evidently brought enough to sell because they sold all of them. They didn't buy enough for you to buy.
I
All I'm saying
have
is,
hundreds of grenades on their way in, along with the new vellums. I got EG67s coming in.
what is this card game I see you guys playing here with the deck of cards? Is that the EVIC cards?
No, these
Yeah.
are the this is the weapons cache cards from EVIC,
Mm-hmm.
and the deck, a full deck, according to EVIC, a full deck of weapons cache, 52 different cards in the deck are
Right.
worth $10,000.
That's what they're selling them for. It's the same thing with a couple of things they do because they don't want you to buy them. They want you to earn
Oh,
them.
just like this
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
that I got
Yep,
from
I got
George?
mine too.
I got
You have to
from
earn it.
George, Milan.
Same thing
Somebody
with
stole Dom's.
Really?
Dom got one given to him straight from EVIC Matt at Overwatch 3. And he had it forever and somebody stole it. He was so upset.
Dude, I was lucky. I ended up I went to go visit family in California, LA. I was like, well, shit, Alhambra is like an hour and a half away. Let me borrow the car. So I drove all the way over there, bought some stuff, came back to Florida, go on Facebook, and there he was on Facebook Marketplace selling a Haley Strategic Multicam D3CR chest rig. I didn't know who he was. And he was like, yeah, I'm George Milan from EVIC. And he has like his own company. And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't care, dude. How much are you selling that for? He's like, give me $80, I think it was, or $100, something like that. And I get the package, and Lord behold, there's the EVIC patch.
All right.
That's how I
Jay,
acquired it.
what part of you can't get tag-ins inside the U.S. right now do you not understand? What part of it's a Russian company and more likely hit with embargoes,
Right.
sanctions,
That's why I wasn't
sanctions, sir,
responding.
sanctions. Oh man, but we don't get
Sorry,
political
Virchew,
on
I
this
gotta
one.
do it.
We get that.
What was that?
It was the Russian flag.
Oh,
Well, he can have the Ukrainian flag. I can have the Russian
Damn
flag.
straight, because we stand with Ukraine. You don't like it? Get the fuck off my stream.
I do not have a Ukrainian flag. What I have behind me is a sign that's color coded with yellow and blue that says "fuck around and find out."
Yeah. And I get the underlined fucking message behind it. I got it.
Yo, could we just? All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about Ukraine real quick because, yo, I can tell you right now, Ukraine is like siphoning off Florida, man, and it's like, fucking Papa, they're siphoning the Florida man energy, and Ukrainian farmers are like, your tank, it is my tank now. Stealing tanks. That is like the epitome of a Florida man newsreel, right?
There's an entire Reddit thread where somebody actually did that. They took all the posts to replace Ukraine with Florida, and it still works.
I mean, good on Ukraine, man. A bunch of fighters that are just like, no.
Yes, preacher. Tag-ins are
Jack.
more money now.
Technically, preacher, if they're the old formula, no, that's a felony.
I don't think it's a felony to own them because they haven't put
No,
out a
not
mass
own
statement.
them. If he attempts to sell those,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, yeah. Make Killdozer great again. But
So what? Tag-ins are illegal?
can
the old
No.
formula,
The old
you can't
formula.
resell them.
I want to ask a question. This for the three of you plus anybody else on the stream. It's something I've been thinking about since, I don't know, 9 days ago, give or take. And it finally came to me. I need tape right now. And it's what does it mean to win something? What is a win? How do you define win? Is it defined in each individual moment? Is the end? And it came to me. It's perspective. What you determine, and the reason why I say is, let's say hypothetically speaking that I was at an event that hypothetically maybe I put on, and all the way up until a particular moment.
1 second. Alien World Airsoft. Thanks for coming on. First time seeing you out here. We do this every Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about all sorts of airsoft nonsense. Continue.
Until Papa gets on his soapbox. And I was thinking about it. I was like, right up until the moment, the raffle, even during the raffle, everybody won. Everybody felt like they won because they had a great time. Everybody said they had a great time. Watched videos of people talking during the event, talking about what a great they had. Fantastic time. It was a wonderful thing. And then, according to Virchew, yes. And then a score is announced, which is determined by me. That was the win that was determined by me, not by them individually. And then it changed their whole idea. It changed whether or not they felt like they were winners. So at what point do you determine, does does it not register in your head that you had such a great time that should have just been a win? Instead, you have to evaluate yourself based on a particular number. So I don't know, that shit has really been eating at me because the event was phenomenal. A lot of things I see happen are great. A lot of people are doing great things in this world until somebody judges them. And then all of a sudden they feel like they didn't win. So,
I'm gonna actually let these two answer that question first and go last. You ready?
Oh, you want me to go first?
No, PJ,
Sure.
that was not it. But
To
sure.
me, honestly, obviously, I mean, me coming from the background that I am, I'm very competitive. The alpha male, however you want to say it nowadays. So besides that, I am competitive. All right, I'm very competitive. I'm also fair, but to me, winning in airsoft. Now I'm speaking airsoft. Is
not just airsoft, but go ahead, you can.
Well, I'm talking about in airsoft. For me, winning in airsoft, because that's what I do. Now, it's winning is having an amazing time with my friends, the people that I consider family, and friends are really really close to me, and networking, making friends with the other team. That to me is winning. Now, winning the actual game, the point wise, that's just a cherry on top. But just getting out of the house, doing something that other countries don't let you do, that's winning to me.
Joker.
Come on, bro.
Airsoft.
Come on, bro. Don't you know you're not winning unless you do total domination and like keep a score.
Oh, one more thing. I forgot. Winning is making sure that your entire gear that you bring to the field works and doesn't break down on you.
Winning.
Yes.
Hey, Alien World. To answer that question, we usually do like a tech talk at the very end of like the last half hour, 45 minutes of the weekly streams, where
unless Joker gets robbed, and then we do about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, or attempted robbery. So those two guys will talk about quite a bit about it because, I mean, I don't do electric pistols to begin with, but Sin, what do you consider winning?
Oh, you want me to go?
No, he wanted to go last. He wanted you to answer it. You want
you want me to answer? Okay, I'll answer it. Like if it's and when it comes down to simply winning, I mean, are we talking airsoft or are we talking about in anything? Like it's
it came about because of airsoft. The thought of it came about because of the airsoft event and all that. And what I really noticed about that whole time, everything from and both sides who felt win or lose behaved. Multiple people
Like
behaved
winners.
differently than expected and all that kind of stuff. Some behaved like winners. Some who technically won behaved like losers. That had a poor time the whole time they were there. Behaved poorly the whole time. So, but that's where I'm going with it. So, by all means, please, however you feel best, answer me.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it comes down to like in life in general, I mean, there's obvious stuff that you can easily win at. You play a video game or something like that. There's a lot of times there's a win and a loss, or whatever. If it comes to sex, don't care. Had sex is to respond. Whether oh geez, I can't take this down there. First or last, it doesn't matter. Don't care. Had sex. When it comes down to like, in particular with airsoft, I have never seen like I don't care when the game is announced. The winners are announced. Who actually won or lost? It's always a curiosity. Don't get me wrong. Who won or lost? Some of the events a lot of times is really up there, especially when it's like a come from behind victory and everything else, from hard fights and everything. That's usually sometimes cool. At the event in question, I only saw I saw gracious winners and I saw really poor losers when it came down to it, and I think that they went from winning to losing in that exact moment. When the score got announced, they were at the top. They were, they had a great time. They had an awesome time. And then what they turned around and did was, from that point forward, they just did a nosedive straight down into negativity, hostility, all because they lost. And they lost the points because of their own actions, which is
That's a
We don't-
commentary. I'm asking your opinion though
Yeah,
on winning and losing.
Yeah, I was about. I was
winning and
about to
losing.
say that, like, you're not gonna
Okay,
say-
winning and losing. When it comes down to that, when it comes down to the playing the games, it doesn't matter if I win or lose. What it matters is the interactions. It's those great things out there. Like for example, TAC shot the truck from pretty good distances away with chalk rounds, and they hit. So not even an explosion. Boom. That was a great interaction. Even when I'm telling my gunners, shoot him, expletive, shoot that mother, expletive. And we got taken out, and it was a great shot. I mean, that's all that should really matter is if you're having these really great engagements and everything else. And that's what I consider winning. Losing, to me, is when I no longer have fun. Losing, to me, is when I have to leave an event early because of other people's behaviors that have made a negative impact on my play. That's the sort of stuff that I consider losing there. The score of the game doesn't matter. Are we at an awesome place, playing against awesome people? That should all that matter.
All right. So this is going to be
real quick before you go. I just want to say, thank you guys for that. Stu, I don't know, Simplex 1 and 2 still winning to me because you had to do something to get it. Go ahead, go on.
So for me, this is airsoft as well as actual life. I mean,
I had to go back and look to see what the hell you're talking about. That's disgusting, sir.
Wow.
Thank you. And that's who I am.
Anyway, this goes, not to get philosophical or pull out another soapbox. I know Pops is already pretty big because of the booster seat.
Okay. We were cool.
For me, it's not just airsoft. This also applies to life. I consider winning a moment-by-moment thing. I have never lost in my life because I have a strong belief that if I'm not embracing that moment or enjoying that moment, then there's something I need to change about that moment to make it right. Airsoft, I've said this before, I say it all the time. I never let anybody affect how much fun I'm having at an event. I'm not going to let somebody else ruin my own game. I don't let points ruin my own game. I don't care. If I'm out there having those moments with my friends, with my buddies, I've made great friends. Me and Yordi teamed up for the first time ever at Syndicate 1. Never met the man before. We had a blast. We ran an awesome team. We had fun. I didn't even know what the score was until after it was over because it didn't matter. I didn't care. We were having fun. My guys were having fun. My guys were pushing. There were great fights. There were intense moments. I take the same philosophy of my life. I travel over the place to different states, different countries, and people are like, well, was it a crappy event? Was it a crappy show? Did you make money? I don't know. I don't care. I got to try some amazing food at a restaurant I'd never been to in my life.
Winning.
And that is ultimately, for me, what I consider winning. Some people may say I've lost things in my life. I don't consider it that way because even if it was a shitty experience, I learned something from that experience to make it better. All right, preacher. Is the level of entitlement some people have where they believe they deserve to win at something? You don't. Nobody.
Look, all right. I want to address this with Tom.
Hang on, Dark Horse 6.
Tom.
Yep, I know. Kelly Clarkson, second place.
Ooh.
But here's the thing.
Remember
When it comes down to winning, losing, and people feeling butthurt or sore about it, either way it goes, it's a level of entitlement. And the sad thing is, as much as people don't want to hear this and don't want to believe this, and I'm going to say this with 100% honesty, and I've got my finger on the censor button, so I am not going to use it.
Right.
None of you, no one, me, you, anybody on this stream is entitled to shit. No one is entitled to anything. Period.
Just making it to an event, that's winning.
Yeah.
Right?
Real quick, Alien. No, Yordi are on
No,
the
we're
same
not.
team, but these two gentlemen are not. Like I said, we have a diverse range of people that come through. We have myself, we have a dwarf, we have a black man, we have a Hispanic, and Arab. So we hit a lot of diversity factors.
I'm half Italian, half Jew. What do you got there? So, I didn't think about this.
I definitely won that one. But
No. Hold on. Let me address that. Yes, That was absolute winning because that was a freaking epic moment where a player, I'm not going to say worked his ass off, but a player used his own initiative, his own skill to pull off something that if I weren't there wouldn't have happened and I wouldn't have seen. Absolutely, I won because I learned a very valuable lesson. When I see Joker, I shoot it.
Yep. Yeah. To the point
and one more thing, Papa, before you go, guys, when you go to an event, if you can get a map of the event, study the map. That really makes a difference too, knowing your AO.
I didn't think about this until just now. You guys talking bringing it back specifically to events. We're getting ready to go to Syndicate 2. I'm going to be part of a team. I'm going to be leading a team that can't technically win at all. If a side wins, we are not even in the running. I feel like, first of all, I won because I bullied my way into the event. First of all, second, I got my way already, so I won. But the fact that we're getting to go and do what we're going to be doing there, that's phenomenal to me. I don't care about the rest of it. The points are irrelevant because I've been shot from amazing shots. That means I'm killed. That means I lost. But seeing that it was such an amazing shot or a great grenade throw, or whatever it might be, phenomenal. That's a win, whether I got killed or not. Like Virchew was saying.
I want to address that from right there from Steve Tom. Just because we're saying that we win because we go at it does not mean that we're not going to play our hardest and try to win the game that we're playing. Because then the only thing you're doing is walking out there getting shot to all hell. No, we go out there to play to win the game. But if we don't win the game, we still won because of all the positive experiences and everything else that's out there. I mean, I don't have a win tally. I actually had to go back for my joke to look and see just how many times I beat the tryhards last 5 games in a row to see that, because I just don't keep track. I had to go back and actually look, 3 for 3 for North versus South. Yeah.
Is that right, Mario? Let's find out next Saturday. I think the 4 of us here are all old enough, except for Yordi, actually. And we were raised on the old, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. That's the winning thing. And I think that's a strategy that's been lost. It's a principle that's been lost. In life, they say stop and smell the roses, whatever old adage you want to use. But the truth is it's along the way, how it's all done, how it's taken in, how it's perceived. That's the win. So, if you feel like points and numbers are where it needs to be, then you're missing the point. That's it.
Well, thank you for making me feel young.
Overall, I've never felt the need to quantify my existence
I'm almost
in any
40.
way, shape, or form.
Almost 40, almost 50.
Admin's always fun. So, bye, Papa. He got a phone call. All right, so it's like, if you really think about it, though, when we play Airsoft, everybody gets a participation trophy. It's called a patch. It's called an event patch. We all get participation trophies.
Sorry, I had a call.
And the only person that got a trophy that I know of at a Milsim event was actually Freddie, because I brought it to him because I found it on the field.
But yeah, no, man. Like if you're solely focused on scores at an event, go play a video game.
Hold on. If you're solely focused on scores in an event and you get so butthurt that you spend the last 10 days bitching about it and crying about it, like, hold on, let's go to that live stream once again. Find another game to play. I mean, really.
I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, Tats, I already had that shit queued up, ready to go. The participation trophy thing. That's what the event patch is. You're there to have fun, and have fun.
Hopefully, we answered Papa's question for
I-
him
I-
and the
it
video
was-
chat.
What do you think, Papa? I mean, you literally got three. Well, me and Virchew
Yeah.
got the same. Pretty
He
much
wins
the
because
same
he got all the
answer.
money.
I don't
Yeah,
know
well,
about
that's
him.
how I win.
This
I-
joke's
It-
this
I
joke's never
honestly-
gonna die.
For me, it really is the experience is a win no matter what. No matter what, experience is a win. I know I've had troubles through my life. There's things that I should have made it through, whatever. And I look back, and that's how I've gotten to where I am. I am who I am because of that. That makes it a win. Everything that you go through, if you're still here, you have a 100% success rate. That means you won every time, even if you felt like you lost, because you've made it through. That's what I'm getting at. No matter what, you made it through, you made it to the end, and you are better and smarter for it.
I'm gonna say, Steve, you know you're full of shit. You go to these events to see your friends, to have fun with your friends. You know that's the case. We know that's the case. Whether or not you win, you don't really give a damn too much if you win or lose.
Yeah.
I mean, how many games have you left before you know what the score was? Just saying. It doesn't really matter in airsoft. If you played hard and everything else, then you know you won. So piss off.
Yeah, no, I mean,
You know
I'm
what?
sorry, but if I
We need
lose
some-
when I lost an event, what's that event? We lost Iron Fury, didn't we? We were on the losing side on Iron Fury. I was mad for literally 5 seconds because I couldn't get through the fence line. I couldn't find the hole in the fence line. That was it. But I
As
had
a
an amazing
technical,
time at that AO.
we had problems there until they said, "Oh yeah, there's another respawn point over there," and we're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then you and I,
And-
Battery, we went and took
Yeah.
like 4 objectives by ourselves in a night game.
And then the night game when you were alive and you were just walking me with my tracer unit. All right, go a little 5 feet to the left. 5 feet. Yep. I mean, he was calling it for me, and I'm like, what was it, like 150, 200 feet away? Just
You were
lobbying
far,
EVs?
and I'm just like,
Yes, and that was with a D hop.
that was with a D hop and his godlight. I'm just watching his tracer. No, it was yeah. You were back there for the prick that that didn't die from the grenade throw. 5 feet to the left. 5 feet to the left. 2 feet up. Hit.
Two of them. I took out 2 of them.
No,
Thank
No, we weren't.
Thanks to that D hop though.
yeah.
Iron Fury. Hold on, Iron Fury. You were there, Tats?
We
You
didn't.
were on tan.
We didn't win. We didn't win that one. We were in green. Tan won.
I don't think they were there for that one.
Who?
The way that Tats is making it sound like he was there.
Oh, I know we lost.
Yeah, we lost. For what side? For green? Or were you on tan? That's the question. What side were they on? All right, delay. All right, I'll give them the fact that it could be a delay.
Just dying.
Yeah.
Tan. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but like in that particular game, the green side really did get screwed because there was only 2 entranceways for the vehicles to get inside. Tan had a free run straight up into the buildings. So
They got the high ground. They got the high ground right off the
they
bat.
got it, and it's not a matter of complaining about the event because that event's long over and everything else. And I think Third Coast learned from that pretty quick about where those spawn locations were. Oh yeah, we film a lot of our stuff. There's this. It's an understatement. So with Iron Fury, there was definitely a stigma of being outside, especially considering that there were so many people that were just not calling hits that we saw. But again, as soon as Sal came over throwing his Gatorade at us, we adjusted immediately and had fun. Like I said, Battery and I, not only did we get inside the building, we took 4 objectives in the night game. And we went toe-to-toe with Echo 4, even though they're on our same team. So...
Yeah, that was a loud moment inside the building.
Yeah. Finally, it's like, Fallon? Skywalker? Yeah. It's Joker. Knock it off. That was like, that was one of the best
Yeah,
moments.
we were going up those stairs fierce. We were doing
Yeah.
something fierce going up those damn stairs.
And the one guy that got mad because I didn't realize he was dead because his deadlight one is on and he had his he's facing, his dead rag was in his back pocket, and he was facing at me. So when I came around the corner and I popped him twice, he goes, "What the hell, man? I can't see your dead rag." Yeah, there's plenty of vids on this channel. After the live, if you want, go ahead and take a look. We have quite a bit of stuff up there. Hey, look, you had an idea. I said run with it. Now, what happened after your crazy idea?
Oh, was he the one that went?
Drink more water.
Hydrate.
hydrate.
Oh man, I don't even want to know.
Oh, preacher. He
Let's just say the silver bullet almost came out.
Wow. Anyway,
and the fact, look, no, hold on, because I don't want him to get mad. I really don't, because he put in work. It's just that, and we gave him a little bit more razzing than we should have. Boy, that delay did not work in my favor. So Yordi and I, and most of the guys from Florida, because Preacher and his brother Casper are from
they're
polar
Virginia. They're polar bears.
So it's 60 degrees out. All of us Florida boys were like, we want to play in shorts. I mean, this is great weather to run around. This is cold. If you live in Virginia, it's probably not cold. It was actually hot, and we're like, how the hell do you heat cat in 60-degree weather? And then we had to realize, oh, he's from Virginia. What's this?
He didn't drink enough water.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to show this because I don't want to get in trouble for it.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Airsoft. Just to let you know, I look like a player, but I want to be an admin.
Oh, you found it. You found it.
I can't get mad at that. I'm sorry.
Look at this
I
shirt.
get it. It's
Look
funny
at
as
this
shit.
shirt.
I'm
I know.
actually
Look at this shirt.
impressed. That
Look at this
took a
shirt,
lot
bro.
of work.
I give them the memes are funny, man. I'm like, okay,
Can't
I
touch
live
that,
here.
man.
Can't deny
I
it.
don't want
Seriously.
to. I am not even wasting my time or energy. I
Take
said
the
everything
L.
I needed to. It's not taking an L. I don't care. Keep
No,
making the memes,
like, I
man.
saw the original video and I saw that. That took a lot of work. So seriously, if whoever did that is watching, or somebody that knows whoever did that is watching, tell me
No,
to get in
that's-
contact with me. I have a job.
I would love to know.
Look, until they like the only thing that they triggered me on, if you want to call it or whatever, is when they went after the Battle Bus Adventures, because it's a not-for-profit to help people with limited mobility play airsoft. If you're gonna make shit, start calling shit like that a scam, I'll go after you for libel. So expect if you don't make it a public apology, that I'll just take it to court, and because that's the way I roll. Don't go after my not-for-profits. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. I got video to back me up. How about hashtag show the full video? Like everything I said on Friday with all the video that was there was your own video showing you cheating. So there we go. So by the way, that's me winning.
Shots fired!
Their next response.
God.
Anyway,
I'm going to keep that queued up because I think I'm going to be using that a hell of a lot more, and not just for them. Hashtag the next event. Well, the next event for us, I think for all of us, maybe. Why do you? Oh, that's Cavalry. I was about to say that almost looked like
Armor,
Marine Corps.
actually.
Like I whatever, fucking pew pew shit, real pew
Whatever?
pew shit. Nuts, bang bang shit, big boom shit. Wait, boom boom shit. There you go, boom boom boom. But so by the way, I just want to give a quick shout out to my daughter. She doesn't spend a lot of time on it, but when she finds out whatever I'm doing for like the stream, she's been coming inside lately and just putting shit up on the whiteboard. Like she helped me put the lights up today, so she puts the boom boom boom.
I thought you were
How about
gonna
we see
reference
that video of
something.
Sin getting assassinated? No, it's not funny when it's requested. It's just got to come naturally.
Oh, look at you flexing. Why you flexing, bro? Why you
Did
flexing
you just
with that
realize?
background?
Did
Oh,
you just
me?
realize it's been there?
Yeah.
They
Oh, I'm
threw it
reading the
up.
comments. Why you
Oh,
flexing here? I thought you were gonna say the same from the Fifth Element. Big bada boom,
big bada boom.
bada boom.
Wow. Anyway, this segue from a segue onto a segue.
Me?
No, everybody.
Next events. The one that all of us except for Yordi are going to be at is going to be Syndicate 2. Although I still think that we need to have a showing from Colonel Bling Bling. I'm just
Look
saying.
at him flexing again. Look at him.
Should have never showed him that feature.
Why did you show it to him?
I can't do
Nobody
it.
showed it to me. I found
on
it.
this computer. I can't change my background. Damn iMac.
It's not the iMac.
What? It's the software.
Wait, hold on. This is Yordi bitching about the computer.
Expensive ass computer, and I can't even change my
Not Fire
background.
or Syndicate
It's not
will be
supported.
in Crescent, PA, at the Crescent Prison.
So I'm going to talk about that one in a minute, Syndicate 3, but I want to jump to Firestorm 3 because that's one of the topics that we're going to talk about tonight. Firestorm 3, the Carlisle textile plant, that was sold. So the event got canceled. It was supposed to be the weekend before Crescent, which actually I'm happy about now in a sense of I'm not happy that I'm missing an event. The event got pushed back to June. I'm happy about it because now it's not back-to-back airsoft. So now I can just take a relaxing trip up. I don't have to worry about restocking. I don't have to worry about recharging batteries. It's going to be a relaxing trip to go up to Syndicate 2. But for Firestorm 3, we don't have information on a new location. I know they're scouting out a couple places. Hopefully we'll have an answer sometime later on this month. I think it's March 25th is when the announcement's going to come out. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Wait, what's the temperature going to be in Crescent?
Like 70, 65. Wow. I looked up before. It's like it's going to be in the 60s still. Because remember,
Yes.
it is in the mountains.
Yeah,
make
for
sure you
us
hydrate.
up here, it's going to be
Make sure
hot.
you hydrate, you.
For me, it's going to be like, man,
Yeah,
that's
bringing a
winter time in
jacket.
Florida. I know, right?
Yeah, right.
Winter time in Florida for me. So,
And I think it's cute how you think you're going to have time to relax before Syndicate.
I will. I don't have to go to a fucking. I'm on staff for Firestorm 3, so if I was going up there, I had to go. I'd be gone, like, for almost 10 days. Furthest I've traveled
Can we
for
play
an
that
event.
baby crying again?
Mhm.
Yeah. For
He's,
him.
yeah, that's for you, Joker. Because everybody else
I
here
will
knows you're a
say this,
workaholic, and somehow,
can
some
you-
way, you're going to find some way to keeping yourself busy.
Can you bring some holy water and make sure you spray some of that around? Just
Why? You're not going to be there. We're not going to do this for you.
for the people.
Let them
What's
bring
the
their own
first
ghost home.
time y'all have traveled for an event?
From Fort Lauderdale, Florida to Black Ops Bristol and Black Ops Airsoft in Bristol, Wisconsin.
Yep.
That's my furthest trip right now.
For me, it'll be from Columbus, Ohio to Las Vegas or Columbus, Ohio to Scotland, depending on the math.
No, I don't need to see his calendar. My calendar surprisingly opened up, so now I got to put more conventions into it.
Yeah.
I need to start making money again.
Sorry. What state
Croatia?
do you guys... Croatia. Wow, that's a nice one.
You win, sir.
That's not a real
Really?
place.
What's
Croatia?
the farthest you've traveled, Yordi?
Venezuela.
I was about to say South America, Venezuela. I knew that one.
All right.
Venezuela and French Guyana, the area that's disputed right now between the French and
Cool. Papa?
Alien World. No,
Sorry.
the closest that we got is New Milford, Pennsylvania. Is the closest I've gotten to there. But some of the other guys might have.
That's not true. You've been the Bala.
I spent like 11 hours
Oh.
in hell with Joker, so does that count?
I would say, yeah, Joker, you've
That was
definitely been close to that.
That button's gonna be a thing now, man. It's going to
Yeah.
be queued up for every single episode.
All right, sorry. I'm trying to
Moving
catch up
forward.
on some of these questions. What state do you guys play in? I have literally played in all 50 states and Guam.
Okay. In my defense, I read Maryland as Maine.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, I've played at Ballahack, and I'm going back. I'm going back to Rev. I want to play at Rev again.
We can't, Jay. The button's over on his computer.
I own the button. So
None of your business.
he's over at Fort Myers.
Nobody really knows.
So
He's got the hair of a
played-
Hispanic and the beard of a Taliban, so nobody really knows where he's from.
I think I did a map of this before. I played in about 15 states, I think 17 states.
Yeah, I started mapping mine out too.
I am from the human world, Earth.
Fort Myers,
And,
California.
Somewhere in the penis state of Florida. That made no sense.
Montana, I was invited out as a guest to an event. I actually don't even know the damn location of Montana. It was in the middle of nowhere, which I know says nothing because it's Montana.
We know who you meant.
I was born on Earth.
I was born in a hospital.
Damn, all these private questions. Jeez. You gonna take me out to dinner?
He eats a lot. Don't do that.
Yeah, he does, man. Don't ever agree to take him out to lunch. You make him pay for it.
I'm a Marine. I eat.
Hey, can I share something real quick?
No.
Yeah, I'm from the.
Hold on, I got one question for Yordi, and I'm
yeah,
gonna stop.
I'm from Venezuela too, man.
Yordi, what is your favorite flavor of crayon?
Fucking red.
I was gonna say I know that one. It's red.
I even got a red. Check this out.
This week we're in the process of moving to the new shop. We had to go to a new one because we out this one, and I flipped through some photos and stuff like that. I came across this images of the very first shop. This is what I sent to when I was trying to get my account. They needed pictures of a shop. This was the first shop. So
Man, I could tell you right now, that's old because the trees aren't there.
Yeah, it's
and
clean.
Neither is the
the cafe. The cafe's not there.
Yeah, the cafe's not there. Right. Look,
an entire tree grew in front of it.
this is the inside shop. There's the rental masks.
That's what you call
Look,
humble beginnings, gentlemen.
There's product.
That is some humble beginning there.
There's all the rentals. That's all the rentals.
Hey
That's
man,
crazy.
we all got to start somewhere. I've been to some fields that have been around for years
look.
that don't look that good.
See this down in the corner? That's where lunch was cooked.
Wow.
See the little Coleman grill?
So we actually got a chance to get a preview of the shop. Did they take that wood, by the way? Did they take those long things of wood?
No, they didn't. They left it behind. It's already been claimed.
I wanted to get like a slab of it so I can make something for my wife for her beta tank.
There was nothing small like that.
I know. I saw it was all big slabs and all that.
Tyler. Yeah, okay, Smurf's absolutely correct. I'm not going to lie about this. I travel for work all the time, and there are places where they have to put the city and state that I'm in on tape on the floor so I remember where I am.
What's up, Ches? My personal admin, the guy that kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Oh, here we go.
Apparently, Battery is starting a rave.
Oh man. All right. So going back to events. Firestorm 3 has been moved. It's going to be sometime in June. Wait for the announcement. If it's anything like Carlisle, it'd probably be another factory type location that's in the process of having all the stuff removed out of it. So it's going to be probably another really awesome real world with actually like the equipment inside which should be a lot of fun to play in. When it goes down to Syndicate 2, that is sold out. However, we have 3 tickets that were donated for us to raffle off for Damien. So on Thursday, starting at 8 o'clock, I'm going to raffle off 3 Syndicate 2 tickets. Shit, I forgot to make that post on the Central Penn, so got to do that tonight.
So if you don't have your ticket,
hold on. Yeah, if you don't have a ticket, be there Thursday with raffle tickets.
Is that for
and everything
tan
else.
side or green side?
Either side.
I remember seeing somebody on Facebook saying, "I'll pay up to $250." I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
I saw
that.
it. That guy like desperately wants to come to the game.
You should get a hold of him and be like, "Hey, man, I got 3 tickets here for sale."
No, it's not for sale. These were donated so to help. Damien needs some stuff that he has to get still. I mean, we're still like, what is it, $14,000 away from the goal of his, 16,000 away.
Just rub it in, Jay. You know, I'm going to Hawaii. You know,
to get officially married.
I'm
grabbing one of those tickets for money. You'd have to win them. That's the thing. These are going to be raffled off. So I don't want crying. I don't want bitching. I don't want complaining. I'm raffling one off at a time to do this, and it's all going towards to get Damien some stuff that he needs, medical equipment that he needs coming up, like a ramp for us to actually carry his wheelchair to and from school. I know, man, Tyler, it's a really good problem to have that the tickets are all sold out. It's a bad problem because we want as many people as possible to come, but right now we are space capped. I mean, it's not even a joke. In fact, Sin and I need to have a conversation about something a little bit later on too, when it comes to staff and all that stuff. So
I do have a
both black guys are going to be there.
Try to capture the right one this time.
Who won? Just out of who won the last the first one?
Oh, Green by a landslide. Look,
okay.
We didn't even bother tallying the scores because there was no need. Even with all the stuff that Tan was doing outside, Tan didn't get any of the control boxes. Ever. So,
Have you guys picked CEOs yet?
Yeah, the CEOs have been picked. Virchew's the returning CEO for Cartel, and we have Jim Fury Horn for DEA. So Colonel Bling Bling's not going to be there though. Major Tinker's really upset.
I don't know, man. I mean, things could change in the future. I mean, I have to. Papa is my employer, so I got to make sure I get those days off.
Man, all right, part-timer. The shop's not even going to be open. There's only going to be nobody there to run the shop.
That needs to be done. Shit.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, speaking of which, there's a trailer full of stuff just sitting there waiting for you, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually go get to sling some BBs tomorrow. I'd be there, Thursday and all, but it's going to cost like $500 to drive over to your shop with the way gas is right now.
Hey, did you end up going to Miami? Did you end up going to my MA on Monday?
Nah, fun story. We decided to get the AC fixed on half of the house because we haven't really needed it all winter. So that was an ordeal in itself to where call the AC guy. AC guy goes, yeah, you're not getting power to this. We don't know where the break is in your lines. You need to call an electrician. Had an electrician come back through and run a new line to my AC. And by the time all that shit got done, it was too late to go to MA. I don't care. I would have went there anyway. I was like, what is he going to do? Takes a swing at me. He gets banned from MA. It's a win-win for me. Worst thing that happens is he starts talking to me, and I can't understand a fucking thing he's saying anyway. Guy speaks Spanish. I speak English.
This is the weirdest episode of Jerry Springer I've ever seen.
I just can't. They need to come together, hug it out, and kiss each other.
Call Folly. We had the horrible start with gym doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we actually have things that we're going to be putting inside the door to stop the doors from being able to be shut. I swear to God, if I catch somebody touching one of those things to shut the door, I'm going to go nuts.
We
No,
got
I'm
5
saying-
minutes, so it's time for that. Ben, 5 minutes.
Are you playing or are you running?
I am going to be Nikolai again, an NPC,
Okay.
putting people around, driving the battle bus. Because, like I said, we got a couple of guys that are going to be. How'd he go?
Sorry.
What? You thought I was going to say something bad?
No, that was something bad.
Okay. Anyways, I'll be. Yeah, I'm about as confused as you are, Sin. So no, I'll be driving around.
What are you going to be doing? I'm sorry. What are you going to be doing there?
I'm gonna be driving around, shooting people, shooting all the goddamn contractors that aren't supposed to be there. Dropping
the
off the
DEA did such a horrible job last time. They had to fire their CO and then get some mercenaries to come in.
There you go.
Shots fired.
Actually, I think at one point they the TAN captured me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know I was Colonel Bling Bling. They were like, "Hey, I'll give you what was it? The guy gave me a Skittle. No, not a Skittle. One of those
Starburst. Starburst.
Starburst.
That's
He's
my
like,
bribe.
"Hey,
You stole my bribe. You stole my bribe.
Somebody gave me a Starburst and told me for me to help them kill Tan, and I was like, yeah, sure, give me the Starburst." So,
Oh God.
I'm clearly wearing green, and they thought I was, whatever.
Well, you were an NPC.
Yeah, but
No, there were some hilarious moments at that event, like Jay killing his own team and suppressing them so that I could get away. I appreciate it, Jay.
Oh, I will say this for those of you that are going to Syndicate, please, I cannot stress this enough because it's so dark in there. Cover up your GoPro little red light.
It's actually going to be discussed in extreme in extreme detail. It's like some of the stuff we're going to start going over on there. If your red GoPro light is on and flashing, that's a dead light. You're dead. So
no, and I know the argument. I know this is really in total pitch darkness. That little red light glows.
Yeah, Isaac J, you're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong, but you'd be surprised at how many people have them going down, and people get confused because they don't want to overshoot people, especially in the dark. So,
well, GoPro 6, I think it's from GoPro 6 and newer, you can turn them off, but there's people still running GoPro sessions, GoPro 3s and 4s that you cannot turn. I don't think you can turn off the lights. I got my GoPro 3 here.
I just put a little bit of tape over my light.
Yeah, just put a little bit of tape over.
Electrical tape. That's all you have to do.
Unless you're on tan, then leave it on. In fact, get extra lights, preferably bright blue ones, and put them on your helmet.
Yeah, you DEA bastards. La chota.
Preacher, I appreciate the vote of confidence, brother. We are definitely going to try. I'm not going to put anything past tan, other than lots of BBs because we're going to roll over them again.
If you're on the tan side, stop standing right in front of your respawn and then bitch about getting shot from the building.
That's any event, any side, anything. If you're going to stand out in the open and like have a snack, don't bitch when you get shot.
I still like that one guy when I was standing out there in the open and he's just taking shots at me and they're landing. I was like, still missing. And he starts like sinking them up there. And then he almost gets close enough to take a step back.
I guess for any events, like I don't even know who the guy was. He was on and we're taking shots at him. He turns around and yells that he's eating, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a you problem. Why are you?
Do you already have? Do you?
No deadlight
have,
on. Like I don't care if you're having a sandwich in the middle of the AO. Walk off if you don't want to get shot.
Do you already have any of those pistol builds already made?
Oh, oof.
I have one pre-built coming up, and that one is already claimed. That's going to Papa for DEO. I've got one more being done, and if my parts come in time, I'll have another one.
Parts coming in time. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
Man,
well, I
aren't
got.
you? Boy,
Wow.
you're salty today.
Okay.
You're salty. I got one. It's black and red. It's a Black Widow build. It's done.
Ooh.
The DEO
You
build's
said
done.
red.
Yeah, it's black and red. It's done. The DEO build's being finished now. I really want to get another one done before the event because I am not building at the event.
Yeah, hurry up and get them built.
Did you?
Man, that was some
thinking
funny shit.
about
All right, get down. Down.
I just realized.
Is it
something.
close to tech time yet?
Look, no, it's not tech time yet. Shut up. I want to talk about Geigerlands real quick, though. I just made Sin very happy. All right. I guess I should have the link up here. So
He said
we have
Geiger.
our next event set. It is Geigerlands, and it is located at the prison. It is essentially, I want to say, a 40-hour event.
It's going to be a long one.
It's going to be a long one. So you're allowed to camp out on the field. That's like from the time that you guys come to check in. As soon as you go through check-in, you're going to go check in, chrono, take your gun back out to your car, and then you can bring your stuff inside and go onto the field and be immersed in the lands of Geigerlands. Here's the link.
How
to it
big
right
is this place?
It's Crescent.
It's the Crescent Prison.
Oh, okay.
Boy,
I've never heard of Geiger, Gagland, whatever you guys want.
Geigerland. It's a this is a it's a Fallout themed
Somebody
event.
just turned it into a porno.
Geigerlands.
I'm
Oh,
never
is this
going
the
to
one-
Gaggerland.
Hold up. I got a button. Yeah.
Oh, then I definitely want to go to that one.
They say you better be there.
Especially since you're missing, Syndicate. Get to meet some crayons. So here's the cool thing, guys. When you get there, you can camp out on the field, inside the buildings, except for you cannot sleep overnight in Alpha or Bravo. Those ones are not for sleeping in overnight. But all the other buildings you can camp out in. So the three main jail cells, Delta, Echo, and Juliet, are all going to be different, like pretty much faction's the wrong word, but alignment. Virchew, you're the neutral, right?
Yep.
All right, so and you guys are taking Echo, right?
We're setting up the nightclub and Echo.
Yeah, the Echo is going to be in the nightclub. Then you're going to have Delta and Juliet. So there's going to be three different ones. So we don't know what big factions are going to be taking over the two. You can go with a small group or everything else. So Friday night, boffer weapons are allowed on the field. People are allowed to roam around. You're allowed to start role playing and doing your stuff. And Saturday morning at 9 a.m., that's when the guns are going to be allowed onto the field. Saturday at 9 o'clock, 9 in the morning, everybody has to get together. So we can go over any other safety briefs that have to happen at that particular time. Once the safety brief is done, weapons are hot going onto the field, and it's going to be continuous play until 6 o'clock.
Question. So far you said, you grab your stuff, put it in a car, and then you can camp out anywhere in the vicinity, or
Except for Alpha and Bravo. Alpha, Bravo,
Okay.
and Charlie you cannot spend the night in.
What if you have an RV? You
can camp out on. Yeah, you can still camp out in a parking lot if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I
But the
needed to
cool
know.
thing about this one is that people can actually camp out on the field and continue to role
Fuck
play.
that. There's Ghost.
But hold on, no. There's a bonus to camping out on the field, though, Yordi.
Yeah, you get
Live
shot
music.
and butt fucked by a ghost.
No, live music.
But isn't that only Saturday?
Yeah, they're gonna still
Bro.
be around.
I'm not gonna be there when some guy's gonna turn to the exorcism of Emily Rose. All right, not doing that. Okay.
Look, we have a lot of perks or special powers that you can get.
Okay.
Levitate is not one of them. So if somebody's levitating, danger, Will Robertson. Camp outside look for you. Dude, it's not. You're not looking for UFOs, man. You are literally looking for spirits in that place. So you guys can camp out on the facility.
This will be me. I'm bringing my prayer beads.
On Saturday at 6:00, as soon as 6 p.m. About 20 minutes before, there's going to be a mass casualty event that happens. So for the next 20 minutes, people are scrambling for shelter, because those that survive inside the shelters will get rewarded for surviving the mass casualty event. All right, so there's going to be quests and stuff you guys can do. It's a limited ammo event. This is more of an interactive event, going around and doing stuff. So when you guys are out
Can you
there,
wear anything?
Yep, anything.
I thought
There
it said
is-
anything but red shirts.
I mean, you shouldn't wear red shirts to begin with because, you know,
Admin.
They're-
Admins.
yes, the admins.
Man, couldn't you try to wear like some pink, neon pink? What y'all gonna take the coolest color ever?
Red.
Yeah.
Because it's recognizable from a distance.
And
Shut up,
pink.
Yordi. There's going to be a couple guys there with some super mutant armor, which is really cool.
Or yellow.
No, it's red. Can't wear red. Shut up. But anything else is fair game. You're not limited. You're not limited to a particular side. It's going to be a 600-person event, free flowing, free roaming. So
gonna
you can
wear
bring
a
whatever you
hoodie.
want to this event when it comes down to your experience. But again, same weapon rules are going to apply as almost any other Milsim, and stuff like that. So it's really going to be a cool event. There will be live music on Saturday night. What, unicorns aren't dead, right? Aren't real?
No, so one of the bands is called Sneaky Heat Missiles. The other band was supposed to be God Hates Unicorns. They're not sure if they're going to be making it or not, but I already have a backup band set.
You know, here we are promoting a band and they're not even going to be there. What the hell, man?
They're more upset about. So one of their members got the Rona and is down right now. So they're
he's
dealing
got
with
plenty
that.
of time. He's got plenty of time to recover.
They're dealing with that. But I cannot express how excited the bands are about playing in a haunted prison.
Can I come as a furry cosplay? I'll shoot you, bitch. I'll shoot you.
That's not a no.
That's not a no. Just understand, you're probably going to be shot a lot.
Depends on how you want your night to go, sweetie.
No, not all weapons are created equal. That's exactly true there, Steve. Shut up. And we're not even talking about that event. We're talking about the other event. Anyway, keep up. All right. If you're going to bust my balls, make sure you're busting my balls the right way. All right. So get your tickets. Here's Geigerland. Right now, it's an early bird special. We are not going to be doing promo codes. You have until I believe it's June 1st, to buy your tickets at the discounted rate, and then the ticket prices will go up.
You know what I
So-
just realized? Jay, if you want to wear a fur costume in the mountains of Pennsylvania, please do.
In the summer.
Easy. Wait, easy. Look at Nerdy's background.
I see it, and that's why I
Okay.
said in the heat.
In the heat. All I have to say is you got a pretty mouth.
It's a leotard, thank you very much. I don't have a tutu. It's a leotard. All right. With that being said, that's Geigerlands. Guys, check it out. We're going to be talking about a lot about this in the next couple of weeks or so as we start pushing this event, because it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Come hang out. There'll be some of my delicious smoked meat that you can put in your mouth. Also for Syndicate 2, make it.
Look in Yordi's background. That's not a doll.
That's fine. I'm talking about brisket. That's because you have a dirty mind. She shouldn't have a dirty mind
It's,
because she's not young enough to know about it
it's
yet.
irrelevant. You want her. She's a recorder. She's going to repeat everything you say.
Say it to your
Power
teacher.
armor. Talk to me about power armor. What is this? About?
Power armor is guys that are dressed up. Let me see if I can pull up their thing. real
Oh,
quick.
like the stuff that somebody took north. That type of stuff.
It looks like full on armor. Hold on a second. I can probably pull them up real quick so you can see it. They have some pretty awesome armor that they're bringing, and people can get tickets if they have their own power armor. You'd be surprised how many people actually LARP this shit.
Hey, man, Gary, Indiana. That's all I have to say. If you're not familiar with the town of Gary, Indiana, for years they were known for having more homeless people.
Michael
per
Jackson.
capita.
Oh.
They were no. Gary, Indiana was known for having more homeless people per capita than any other place in America. But they have the houses. Gary, Indiana's income has been sustained for the last 5 years by renting the entire town out to a Mad Max LARP group. That means the best thing they could find to a post-apocalyptic wasteland was Gary, Indiana.
That is so awesome.
Isn't that where Michael Jackson was born?
No.
That's where his family's from, isn't it?
I mean, that's some of the power armor right there. That's just some of these guys are coming up for the event. I mean, that's gonna be pretty damn awesome for it. I mean,
So how many times do I got to shoot that guy in order to kill him?
you have to shoot the plates. So they have plates that are on there because that's a super mutant. Here.
Holy crap. Michael Jackson was in fact from Gary, Indiana. Now I know. That is terrifying.
And what is knowing?
It's terrifying. I sent you a message, by the way, Sin.
So these guys make some beautiful power armor and stuff like that. So that'll be out there. They're definitely going to be an evil faction. Those guys in particular are going to be controlled by the admins to send them out there. There's super mutants. There's so much cool stuff that's going to go with that event. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. You guys really should check it out. You'll have a lot of fun with it. So again,
Directly with a tag in.
there's the link. You can camp on site. And for Syndicate 2, Crucible Airsoft is paying for dinner.
That's right.
They're paying for me to make a bunch of brisket sandwiches to give out to all you all. And I'm going to put this to everybody coming to Syndicate 2. If you see some asshole walking around with a slab of my brisket, you have my permission to punch them in the balls as hard as you can because I want them to throw up the brisket that they're stealing.
Oh, didn't you get one stolen?
Including you?
Yeah. I'm the one cutting the serve. I have to sample it before we actually serve it to make sure it's delicious enough to be served. I'll be guarding the meat. All right. So with that being said, all that's being done. Those are the stuff that's coming up in the future. There was a question that was said by Alien Airsoft about electric pistols.
Ew.
No.
AEPs, yes. So to upgrade an AEP is incredibly difficult. Everything is scaled down. Most AEPs are a 4-gear gear train system, very small, and a good portion of them actually come with plastic gears, and very, very, very weak motors. The motors are the equivalent of 240s, I think, is what they are. I used to love running Scorpion CZ61s or 67s, and one of my favorite guns there is. But they're AEPs. They're very difficult to power up. I was able to find some upgraded motors and steel CNC gear sets, but there's only so much pressure you can put. The piston is about half the size and a third of the length of a traditional piston. So you're only able to get so much volume pushed through, so much energy pushed through. The spring is only going to compress so much. So you might be able to do something. I tried the D-hop one time, and there's just not enough pressure without upgrading everything inside. There's just not enough pressure to get it to where it needs to be. Somebody mentioned that, yes, having like the MP5K, technically, yes, that's a machine pistol, but that's not AEP. That's full size. AEPs are actual automatic electric pistols. So it's difficult. There have been people that have done it, though.
Yeah, like generally when people come in with it, so for the cost of to make an AEP decent, you can just buy a gas-powered pistol.
Because out of the box, they shoot okay, but when they hit, they barely hit, and people barely feel it. It does not hit with any.
I've actually had Springer pistols hit harder than AEPs.
Yep.
Most people come in with an AEP to me and they say, "What can I do to make this better?" I hand them a trash can and point to the pistols I have in the shop.
No, that's just mean.
You say mean, I say honest.
No, that one that person won or something at your place, Papa. Remember that person won one or some shit like that at Op 31?
Oh yeah. I actually got the SEMA Glock. It came with a LiPo battery. It's actually a very, very well made AEP, but as soon as you pull the trigger, it's very disappointing. There's no positive feel about it, and it's definitely not shooting anything even remotely close to what its equivalent would.
Uh,
You know, you know.
it was funny
So again,
because. Go ahead.
I thought you were going to sleep. The Scorpion, they do make a gas blowback Scorpion, which is fantastic, but they don't make a drum mag for it. So they only make the stick mag for it, and I think the stick mag for that is like 20 or 25 rounds, and that's it. And whereas it's AEP equivalent, it's actually got a windable drum mag. Like there's a lot of things that you can do with it. So it really depends. It's a specialty weapon, a specialty gun, a lot of things like that. So that's the point of those.
Yeah. Back to the question. Somebody asked a while back about the Bryn, if it's a good gun. It's airsoft. All guns are essentially designed to do one thing: throw a BB downrange. As weird as this is going to sound, what the mechanism is in depends on your personal preference. If you like the Bryn, you can make it not suck. Personally, I think it's an ugly gun, but that's my preference. But if that's what you want to do, you can make it better. You can make it great. It depends on who the starting manufacturer is of the gun. I don't think anybody makes a shitty one. Stu, go to hell.
You knew it was coming. How did you not?
I knew it was coming. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
He's probably been sitting
Everybody
there.
knew it
He
was
probably
coming.
copy and pasted an hour ago and just waiting to hit it. But no, again, if you like the Bryn, okay, cool. It's a great platform. If you want to make it, it's upgradable, so you can make it anything you want. If you're starting off with it, keep in mind mag compatibility, and you're going to be dealing with that.
Yeah, there's Bryn falls into that. There's realm of guns are, when you start getting into the technically the one-off guns, you're looking at those. You're looking at the Val, the the G3. A lot of guns out there they're just completely one-offs. Nobody's got anything for them. They're hybrid, external to internal. So many different things going on with them. You gotta like it. You gotta appreciate it. And if you really like it that much, I suggest you learn to work on it too.
What do you guys think about the new FN 5.7 coming into Airsoft 6mm BB?
I stand by the same thing I say when anything's coming in. I'm going to wait and see how it works.
And I think
I want to get my hands on it first.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Papa, but didn't they come up with a new version of the F1, like some green looking one? I saw it on my email. It's a PDW.
F1.
Yeah, F1 PDW. I think it's on EVIC.
What the EMG F1?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a GN. I don't know, but it's like greenish color. I mean, if you go on evic.com right now, it's gonna pop up.
Yeah, if it's what I'm thinking about, those aren't really new. They're just trying to push them.
Just a facelift.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, Preacher, you and me both, buddy. Me and you both.
Like the
FN 5.7. That's not new. It's a re-release there.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything they're showing. Yeah. No, that's not. I actually have that rail. That rail, except in blue, that's supposed to be going on Joker's Indio. Because he wants a long and a short. I actually have it in stock. It's not really a new thing. They're just re-releasing all of these things.
They're probably finally able to get the stuff out after being in production backlog.
Yeah, the MK47 that's on there. That's a pain in the ass to work on.
Ooh,
it's the ugliest hop-up there is.
And it's crap.
I will be testing out the Phoenix products and doing a doing a release on that soon. I've got that coming in. That's the tapetless nozzle. Tapetless nozzle set, adjustable piston head to allow for angle of engagement adjustment. So I'm gonna try a full set of that out. We also have the First Strike stuff that came in too, so we're doing all that. Yeah. Brainerd.
I do have. There was a question I wanted to ask. I just haven't gotten around. That remember that Glock that you purchased, that red one, the red slide Glock.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything special about it besides the color?
The upper slide was Cerakoted red.
That's it. Nothing internal.
That's
no
it.
upgrades. Nothing.
Nope.
Fuck that. Never mind.
Do you need an upgraded Glock, Jordy?
Senor, once I see you in person, I shall have a talk with you.
All right.
I don't know if you. Well, Papa knows. My brother wants to get into airsoft, and he's like kind of like me. He's all about the Gucci stuff. So I got a list to make for Papa, and I need to talk to you about some pistols.
No problem. All right, you guys.
There's something I definitely want in Papa's shop.
Nothing.
Hey, man. No homo. It's just bro love.
And go on, Joker. What?
That, you know what it is? That First Strike.
Oh, you and me
Oh,
both, brother.
gotcha.
You and me both.
Which one?
Is that the one?
What?
Is that the one that cocks back when you run out of air? Is that the one he's talking about?
That doesn't work.
Okay.
It's
That's
mechanical.
that's not a thing. That's not a thing. It is all mechanical. Yes. It's designed different, but it functions the same as a Tippmann. As far as you actually pull the bolt back and all that. It is fully mechanical, not electro-pneumatic. It's fully pneumatic.
But is that what he's talking about? Is that what it's called? The First
Yeah.
Strike?
Yeah, the First Strike. Yeah.
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 That thing felt sexy.
There's the tank stock one and the PDW one. PDW one doesn't have the tank in the stock. It's just a port out, run a line into a tank, and you're set. And then the the full length has the tank stock, and there's two versions of that. One is semi-auto only, one is full auto. So
Sexy.
Yeah, I want that one.
what the
The
tank
one
stock?
that's on the one. No, the one that's up on the wall.
Oh, the PDW.
Yeah, the PDW.
We also have somebody brought it up before. We actually have the new MTW9s coming in. I did only order the PDW version because the tactical versions are ugly. So I did only order the PDW version.
Yeah, okay, so I literally, that's fucked up. And I felt bad about it. I called 8 buddies that were in the Army with me. That's how many people I had to went through. Like, I called one up, and I was like, hey, do you remember what our, like, the division mascot was? And they literally blanked on me. I went through 8 of my buddies before somebody told me it was Falcons. And then called the rest of us idiots. One of my buddies, who's currently still in the same unit I got out of, had no idea and leaned into CQ to ask somebody, and nobody knew.
Was it a Blue Falcon?
Black. Black. Thank you. Black Falcon. Wow.
How does the Blue Falcons talk? Caw-caw.
Caw-caw, 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 caw-caw. I love that movie. And you guys tried that gun out, the salient arms with
Yeah,
arms of blue full size.
I threw it in the trash.
Okay, here's the thing. Those fall in the same category with as APS with me. They look really pretty.
Yeah,
and that's where it ends.
Yeah, I literally threw mine in the trash. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I have parts of one somewhere. I literally completely gutted it after 2 games and rebuilt it. Jay, you use grenades. Guns are your backup.
Ugh.
That's your backup. That's terrible. Which one? I haven't tried it, so I don't know. It's not. Bridge, did you say that it's not ugly? It. All they did was change the stock on it, and the stock they put on it doesn't belong on it. So I'll stand by that one.
Stu knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, they put in these weird buffers. Like anybody that actually understands the mechanics of how they work, they put these weird sorbo pad S things behind the nozzle for some reason.
On which gun?
The Salient Blue. Like I don't know why they exist there. I ripped them out, and the performance actually got better. And then I just gutted it. You lucked out, buddy. You got one where the quality control guy was paying attention then.
Yeah, what he said.
Real quick, I'm sorry. You got a Scorpion or something? Virchew? Is that what you're wanting that barrel in?
No, that's the MTW.
A 208?
Yeah, it's 7-inch MTW. Stock is a 208 millimeter, it looks like. Hold on. Let me go back through here.
Yeah, double check that for me, please. Because 208 is an offset barrel. I have 190s in stock, which is not, you're not literally not going to see a difference between a 190 and a 208. But
Hold on. I'm going to go back in here. Oh, 285. Sorry, 285.
oh God, all right, yeah. I'm like, what? Yeah, that's a barrel.
I still can't believe how small the barrel on the Vector is.
What do you? How can you not? It's tiny.
For the first time. By the way, I have the first Vector in history that has a D-hop on it, and it shoots amazing. Just saying.
It does.
But
that's not me breaking. That's not me breaking my arm here, but it actually does. It shoots nice.
Because even when Papa opened it up and he saw the size of the barrel, we were like, "Holy shit! Is that like pistols?" It was like a pistol.
What did we put in, a 130?
It was.
Is that what went in? I think it was a 130.
It was like, I'll bring it back to you so you can take a look at it. But that thing was tight.
I ordered my first good AEG from e-bike, a Bolt brand BR47 with recoil. It came defective.
A what?
Bolt brand BR47. I have no idea what that actually is.
That's a gun that when Jesus was a private.
Oh yeah, Bolt's it's expensive. That's what it is. Bolt is expensive.
Well, I mean, we've talked about this quite a bit in the past about how e-bike screws over customers and all that. I firmly believe that some of the stuff that they send out is boneyard shit when they get really low on supply. Can't prove that, but
Absolutely.
It seems that way with how many bad guns came out in the last
last year.
I was going to say 18 months. Greg got it. 18 months.
Yeah, definitely.
A.T.E
It started before I opened the shop, but that's when we really noticed it because we were doing mass orders, and it definitely.
2nd of 319th, Field Artillery.
Oh, he's a party.
I'm out 300. Yes, yeah, it was Papa. Ground.
It's also why a lot of.
Hang on, wait. What's Alien talking about?
That Bolt BR47.
Oh, expensive. Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Because of the stuff that they've been doing, like e-bike's been doing over the last 18 months, you see more shops like Papa and everything else going directly to the manufacturer to get guns and everything else, because the stuff that they have, the stuff that e-bike has control over, like the Crytex and shit like that, It's about the only thing they really have exclusives on, and most players, especially players that are coming to his shop, are not really buying Crytek's.
I got most of my guys that come here start with intermediate guns, Gen 2 Lancers, G&G SR series, things like that. And once they played well enough with those, they bring them back and we do full upgrades.
Hey, Ben,
So
to answer your question, I went back to Umbrella. Umbrella replaced the Gate Titan, only charged me for shipping, I believe. And that was the end of that. Now, anytime that anything happens in the future, it's just going to go to this man right here.
And speaking of Crytek, since you brought it up, if you're going to buy a Crytek and gut it, shame on you.
oh, wait.
So
Can I jump in on that?
I
I got to call somebody out. I'm not going to say who did it, but there is a company, a well-known upgrade company that built a gun for a guy on a team. It was a Crytek build where they took the Crytek gearbox out of the Crytek, took a VFC gearbox, opened it up, upgraded everything in it, closed it up, and put the VFC gearbox inside the Crytek body. Now, if you've ever built either one of those guns, you know that that doesn't work. VFC has to go in VFC. Crytek has to go in. Nope.
Oh,
no really was.
I'll say it.
Yes.
I'll say it.
Yes, that's who it was.
Bloomies did it.
Yeah. Yes.
So
listen,
That's not even going to line up right.
So
and I want the problem. It doesn't.
So I want to talk about this one because I know about this one. I know about this. This is something I actually know. So back, what was it, 2 years ago when Bloomies like first started blowing up because he posted that video of him shooting really fast and everything else. We were looking at this because we were in the process of taking guns from Simple Airsoft to Stampede, and this is just before we really started talking with Greg. And the builds that were there was like, I was looking at it being, look, I know shit about builds. I looked at that and I said, that's going to break. I told I think we had this, I know what gun you're talking about. I know whose gun it is. And there was many discussions among us, what would be better, going with Bloomies or going with Umbrella Armory. And I kept saying over and over again, this dude does not have a facility to build out. And when you search for Bloomies online, it's so hit or miss, it's not even funny. And it meant he doesn't do enough to shore up his high-speed builds. So, yeah, you don't have to say anything. I will.
I felt bad because this guy got the gun from these people. I believe sent it back once, got it back. Then sent it to
Stampede,
another company, I think once or twice, then sent it to another company. And the one thing that none of them did, and again, not about me, guys, please, any tech you go to, demand from them, if it's a true custom upgrade, if it's a true custom build, demand from them their best idea. When he's telling me about the story and I'm looking at his gun, and you can see there's a separation between the upper and the lower receiver, and I'm going to take it apart, and I have put all my body weight into separating the upper and the lower receiver just to get the pin out. I told him right away, I never, ever, ever would have done this. I said I would not have put that gearbox in there because it doesn't fit. That's why it's doing what it's doing. I said I would have kept your gearbox, and I would not have put a Gate Titan in. I said, because please tell me the difference between a Titan and an Aster. And he cocked his head sideways and looked at me. Most people that aren't actual techs don't know the difference. They have no idea what the difference is. They just know they've heard Titan more. And the truth is, for most people, there's not going to be a difference. The spelling, yeah, they're both optical. They're both optical triggers. They are optical electronic trigger units. They have MOSFET built in. They're tunable. All of that. They do everything exactly the same, except the Titan is more finite, is more minute in its adjustments. There are a couple of other things you can set profiles, which nobody ever does. There's a lot of little things you can do that nobody does.
I'm gonna say the average player will not do, because I'm one of those idiots that has 6 different profiles set.
And because the player's gun it is, they're not going to do it either. So,
yeah, Alien World Airsoft. Sorry, I read that, and that sucks, man. And I'm going to give you the same advice I give everybody. If it's your first event, rent. Take a rental gun. It's your first event. If they have rental guns, don't waste your money yet. Use a rental gun, because that's going to show you. Sorry.
No, good. I'm agreeing with you.
It's going to show you how you play, how you want to play, how you use the gun that's in your hands, and it will help you figure out what you actually want as far as your play style goes, and helping you get a gun that fits it. It sucks. A bunch of people do it, but it will save you money in the long run. Sorry, Mario Alvarez. I want to get into HPA from AEG. What should I do? Conversion or buying an HPA gun? My opinion, get a separate gun. Keep your AEG as a backup.
Mario's one of my guys. He comes in here, and Virchew's absolutely right. If you're used to playing with AEG and that's where you're at, and you only have the one gun, get a separate gun. If you're getting to that point in your game, then that's where you should be anywhere. You should have 2 guns. One is your primary, one is your backup, or one is primary for this play style, one is primary for that play style. If you're getting to that level in your game, absolutely.
What if I want to play with dual P90s? I'm going to ask you who hurt you when you were young.
Mm-hmm.
And or P like Stu would have 20. Wow. We all have far too many guns.
Yeah.
One running with
yes, I can.
In all seriousness, running with dual P90s is kind of pointless, but
yeah. So for the gentleman Thomas that has a G36C full upgrade, hey bud, I mean, what's a full upgrade? Like, you got to be specific. What exactly do you want?
Okay, it's Stu. He's being a troll, and it's a G36C. So a duct tape and a screw is an upgrade.
Oh, I was going to throw the trash, but
yeah, it's Stu. I just ignore him now. You could have 20. I have a KJ 1911 pistol, VSR 10 sniper, and a broken BR47. If it's your first event, don't run the sniper rifle.
No, yes,
no,
run the sniper, yes.
No, legit, don't do it. You're gonna hate your life.
Yeah, you won't be happy at all. It's. I've told Joker and Jordy both know this. People come in the shop all the time, and Bulldog gets mad at me because I hate selling things apparently. But if it's the first time,
that's true.
If they've never played before, I tell them just come out to the field, come and rent.
So I got a funny story about the store. So here comes this kid. He's about 5'5", 5'6", somewhere around there. Kid apparently he owns every gun on earth, but he never played a sniper role. Buys the heaviest, the longest sniper in the store that's about his height, and he can barely hold this thing. And I'm like, hey man, you got to get in the prone position. You got to use your bipods. And Papa was like he was shaking. He wanted to tell that kid, don't buy it. Just wait for the amoeba. What's the short one?
ASO2.
The ASO2. He was trying so hard.
Holy shit! No, it's not showing up because of your background.
Yeah, Papa was trying so hard to like, he wanted to come out to be like, you're not buying that gun. I mean, you're not buying that replica. Forget about it. Mm-hmm. But he went into his office. I don't know what he was doing, but I can only imagine the amount of strength that it took for him to stay in his office so we can make that sell.
Oh, you don't know the postscript to that, do you? I had to give a refund.
Why?
What happened because 3 times over the next 20 hours, he couldn't figure out what he was doing wrong because he couldn't draw it back all the way. So he's pull halfway. He was loading 3 BBs into it, and then he couldn't get it. He was locking up. I'd taken it apart twice on the field. And then when he finally ran out of BBs, he's on the field. A guy gives him .46s. He jams him into the mag and actually breaks the mag. So to be the nice guy I am, I take the broken mag back from him. I tell his mom, who's standing right there, that I will give the refund, and then I look at him and I say, "You need to learn to listen. I told you before that this was a specialty weapon, that it needs to be treated a certain way, and certain BBs need to be used in it, and you chose not to listen. Same as with your Desert Eagle. I told him everything.
Oh, it's that kid?
And I gave him his money back. Every penny,
it's that
no
kid?
stocking fee, no nothing.
Hold on, it's that kid?
Yes.
That he bought the gun on Friday when I was there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, I showed him how to pull the weapon back. I told him the spring is heavy, it's new, and he was like, "Oh, I can do it." And I was like, "All right, pull the spring," and he did it one time.
Wow!
You heard my spiel. I said, I looked at him and I said, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
We all did. We all warned him. We all warned him. But at the end of the day, that's what he wanted. So the customer's always right, right?
Well, you gave him a refund, Papa. I said he could always sell it on Hop Up.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Wow.
A.T.E Airsoft team.
So what did he say?
Wow.
Hold on. But what did he say after the fact? Did he just stood there quiet?
I said, "Thank you."
Yeah, I get crap, Papa.
No,
I get
thank
Papa.
you, and he said thank you, and he apologized.
Papa, I understand. I get crap from my guys all the time for talking people out of buying things. Like, I don't want you to come back unhappy in a couple of weeks because I sold you something you didn't want or you didn't need.
Right.
I don't want that. You said the message again.
Not this stream, Jay. Sorry, I'm answering Jay instead of typing it out.
Oh, sorry.
I knew that was gonna happen when I saw that kid, man. I was like, that no.
You saw my look. You saw me, man. I'm like,
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go back over here to the questions real quick. Preacher, it better be pink. You just want some freaking recoil. So here's the thing with recoil AEGs. They're cool. There's a cool factor, but it puts
recoil or blowback. We talking about that, like electric blowback?
Yeah, like the KWA 3.0s.
Oh.
I was like, again, they're a cool factor, but they will put more wear and tear on your internals.
Yeah. Yep.
And drain the battery.
That's why I got away from them. I almost got a KWA, the 3.0 gearbox that does that, and I was like, I'll take the 2.5 instead.
Oh, it's Garcia. Okay, yeah. Dude, yeah, let me know, please, dude. I started, so we have a Discord group with a bunch of Army buddies of mine, and I apparently started a quote-unquote shitstorm by asking that question. Because nobody knew. Nobody knew. I actually went through my paperwork and started flipping through, like, old photos, trying to figure it out. No clue. But to be fair, when I was in the Army, I was a quote-unquote professional soldier. I went to work, I did my job, and I got the hell away.
That's as professional you can get.
I didn't do any of the I got yelled at all the time because they would do like the dinners and the big events, and I'd be like, "No, I'm good. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning."
Shit, not me. I was drinking and partying.
No, I was in the time when I was in. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus or trying to like pull the race card. My unit, I was one of 2 black guys in my entire unit at the time, and the guys above me did not know the proper way to deal with that. Is the best way I can put it. I got told I was one of the good ones.
Really?
Yeah. Like
that was a complete opposite for me in the Marine Corps. We were all the same.
Yeah.
Do you know why I laugh at that every time you say that? Because when I first got down to Texas, I'm from Connecticut, so like the racism down there is way different than it is up north. Southern racism is like this
overt,
cultivated art. It's like they work it and they mold like making like 24-hour dough, man. They really get into it. And the first time I heard real, like just, it doesn't come out like fire either. That's not like you know, where I grew up. You know, you yelled at each other, but then it didn't matter. Whatever. Down there, it flows like a river. It just comes out so smooth and easy.
Like
No,
butter,
it-
baby.
Dude, so the
I was
best
in
example, the best example I could give of this, and I know he didn't mean it to be the way it came off, but they're doing this cookout thing, and my platoon sergeant says there'll be watermelon, and I just kind of looked at him, and I was like, contrary
He
to
just said
what
it
you
straight up
may
like that,
think,
there's gonna be watermelon.
yeah, he was excited about it too, and I was like, contrary to what you may think, I grew up in Ireland.
We were told it was going to be watermelon. All we thought was watermelon football.
Like, but it was things like that where, in his mind, he wasn't being racist. He was trying to include me in something, and he just couldn't wrap his brain around. There's some shit you just don't say.
Guys, I'm sorry if I'm laughing too loud. The thing is, I can picture this. I'm sorry.
But in my unit at the time, like I tried to get transferred repeatedly. I went to separate schools to leave because I just got sick of it. And you can complain, but nobody's gonna give a shit. And this is before the new quote unquote kinder, gently army came about.
What you're trying to say is before Mothers of America fucked it all up. Period.
Exactly. This is back when a drill sergeant could actually grab you by the collar and throw your ass across the hallway. So you didn't really complain unless you wanted shit details all month.
For those of you, this is way before the whole stress scar thing.
Yeah, so I literally I did my job and I left.
There's gonna be
it's not funny. Out of context, completely out of context. These kind of things are funny. Don't take me right. I know you guys. Anybody that's watching, please same idea as me talking about it's a win because I got your money. It's not out of context. It's fucking hilarious because it's so ridiculous. It's hilarious.
The comments. What? Holy shit.
What happened? What?
Virchew.
What would you get for the hand watermelon?
Dude, I'm the worst black dude on the planet.
Virchew.
I hate watermelon.
Did they ever say something funny and then you looked at them all wrong and they said, "Don't get, what is it? Don't get your Snickers." No, what's that?
Your panties in a twist.
Yeah,
your knickers in a twist.
Knickers in a twist. Knickers. Yes.
Knickers.
Dude, no. So that actually came up, Stu, and it was a hilarious. It was actually a guy I liked in my unit. We got sent to Georgia. So if you're from Georgia or from the area, there's a place called Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles. It's a real place. It's actually good food. But me and my buddy were in a convoy. We're going down this hallway in Atlanta. There's a giant billboard. It says Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles. And Richard looks over at me, and this is a big 6 foot, like 8 corn-fed white boy, like Brainerd built.
Yeah,
but he's not the brightest person in the bunch, which is why he got stuck with me as a battle buddy. He looks over at me, really excited. He goes, Hey Sarge, chicken and waffles, we gotta stop. And everybody in the back is making this. I looked over at him, and I realized who said it, and I was like, you know what, buddy? I'm gonna see if we can stop.
Because I want some chicken and waffles.
I like chicken and waffles. I don't take that as a.
I don't know what the hell what the obsession is with it.
It's one of those things I like to say is violently American. So I don't care. America, we do not have cuisine. We don't. We stole everybody else's.
Yeah.
And we fucked with it.
Oh yeah.
We stole everybody else's everything, though. To be fair.
And we fucked with it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what this current obsession is with deep frying everything.
Look, man, people eat deep fried butter. I don't get it. Look,
first
deep
of all,
fried ice cream.
Don't knock that shit.
Yes, I will knock it. I will knock the shit out of deep fried butter.
I like fried Oreos, fried Twinkies, anything fried. I'll take
Fried Twinkies is good. Oreos, not so much. Fried ice cream. I don't
Why are
like
we
the fried.
judging?
I personally. Yeah.
Why you judge? See,
All
that's
I
that's
know-
where we go wrong.
You
You
what
guys
they
are
do,
prejudiced.
you know what
That's
they
the
do
problem.
about
We're trying to overcome this.
But yeah,
You know
sorry,
what I
this
do?
is a bad
Prejudice
The whole
against
point of
fried
this was-
butter.
Yeah,
That's the whitest thing on the face of the freaking earth. Let's deep fry butter. Oh, fuck.
I
You
like
know,
like
it'd be
fried
great
chicken.
deep
if we
fried
took
oil.
some. It'd be great if we took this fat, rolled it in flour, and then cooked it, and that fat over there.
Right. 2 kinds of fat.
I'll take it.
I'm just
He
saying.
needs deep fried oil.
Nom,
He
nom,
needs
nom,
deep
nom.
fried water.
That's right up there with freaking.
Have you not? Have you? Wait. Have you never? Tell me. Have you never cooked bacon in butter?
No, why would I
you
do
didn't.
that?
Oh my god!
Then you haven't lived.
Oh,
Then you
God.
haven't lived. Because I have.
Salted cream butter.
And how am I the
Bacon
fat
and
one?
salt-
How am I
Well,
the fat one?
I mean,
Because you don't work out, you just sit.
yeah.
TV dinners are American cuisine. My artist photo, I just looked at it.
You're not gonna do the baby.
Isn't this supposed to be tech time, by the way?
Yeah, it's hitting tech time. But the whole point is I was asked a question a couple weeks ago and I didn't know the answer. So I went looking for the answer and found out that I wasn't the only horrible soldier in my unit.
Oh, stop it!
Hey, and I think that question came up during the tech time too. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna say,
Well, it came up during tech time. Doesn't mean it's part of tech time.
And Stu, no, TV dinners are not American cuisine. They were invented by the British.
Military at that.
where's the
Yep.
shots fired button?
So who came up with MREs?
The French.
Everybody.
Actually. No. The French actually had the
It was
first
the
MRE.
French. Yeah, it was the French. I like Spam. I don't know who came up with Spam, but I like Spam.
I knew there was something wrong with you.
I love Spam.
It took you this long to figure it out? I mean,
I go to Costco and BJ specifically to buy the 4 or 6 pack of Spam. I love that stuff. It's horrible for you. But I
No,
love
you know what's terrifying?
And it
Yeah.
shows, sir.
I might be
It
the fat
shows.
one, but I'm gonna outlive you, sir.
it. You're gonna outlive me.
You gotta
Yeah,
try.
I
I
doubt.
hope you all
four
outlive me.
to six cans of fucking Spam.
Yeah,
If the
exactly.
sodium
See,
doesn't
Mario-
kill you.
See, look, Mario knows me. He knows fried Spam with white rice, and I also do scrambled eggs with the white
I'm
rice.
sorry.
Too.
Jordy, have you seen Mario?
No, I
He's
think
got a little bit of
maybe.
size on him too. He's got a little bit of size on him too.
Got a little
May
bit
not be the
extra
best
spam.
guy to be agreeing with right now. No, Jordy.
Big
Down
boys eat Spam.
here. Down here. There you go.
Any freaking way.
I know you and your wife were wanting to have another baby. I just didn't realize you were the one having it.
Hell yes, right. See, Mario knows, bro. He knows. With some plantain.
Thank you. Good timing.
Oh god.
Preacher. All right, that's accurate.
that woman terrifies me in a
Brainerd,
good
you
way.
can shut the hell up. Fat.
Where?
That's what I want to know.
Oh shit!
So,
Papa,
right
when you-
here,
roller
Brainerd has
coasters.
a little bit of fat right there. If you pinch right there, he's storing it. And I can ride the roller coaster. The little ones at McDonald's Play Yard, I can ride those. Take that.
When he put lifts on to get on the Hulk ride, he was like holding on for dear life the entire time. There's a picture of that. Ooh, let me pull it up.
Oh god. Anyway,
remember-
it's
I
time for
remember-
tech. You guys got any tech questions? Please throw them out at us while this
Yeah, we're gonna have
insanity
fun, right?
continues. Oh dear
And
God.
Jordy, I take it back. I don't know that I can. Every one of my vendors is out. I can get the box and hold off on
I
the
know,
adapter for
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Every one of my
that's-
vendors is out.
Nobody got the.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So this is one thing I discovered when I was in college that still horrifies me when I think about it. Margarine.
Can't believe it's not better.
Plastic.
No. You know how margarine came about? It was originally designed as a food substitute for turkeys to fatten them up. And it was giving the turkeys a heart attack, so the company was losing money. They then rebranded it, got it recertified for human consumption.
Fair enough.
Sounds delicious.
Mario, we can talk a little bit more about that because there's a couple of different ones. We've got the new first strikes we're getting in. Those are great entry. If you want to spend more money, MTW is phenomenal for out of the box. Or we can build one. So
Okay,
there's a lot of different ways to go about it.
My question is, you said the first strike is an entry, and then you said for a little bit more money, MTW. Now, if you grab an entry and you put that D-hop on there, and you got the MTW, which one's going to shoot better?
So the MTW, think about it like this: the MTW is running, it's fully built by Wolverine using their engine, which,
right,
arguably the Inferno is.
Well, you can get it with the Inferno, and you can get it with the Inferno, and you can get it with the other engine too, the Reaper.
Can you still get an MTW with the Reaper?
They were selling them.
I don't know if you can still get it.
I'll find out.
But Wolverine makes arguably the best engine on. It really depends on who you talk to. Some people are partial to one or the other. For electro pneumatic, for me, mechanical pneumatic, it's Redline. The Redline N7 Milsim mechanical pneumatic. To me, that's the best engine. Electro pneumatic, I like Wolverine. I like the Wolverine Wolverine Inferno, and I do like the Reaper as well.
What's the difference?
Reaper can be semi-auto, mechanical pneumatic, electro pneumatic, semi-auto. Whereas Wolverine Inferno is semi and full. There is no electro or no mechanical pneumatic for the.
Yeah, so you can still get it with the Reaper M.
Oh, really? Okay, didn't realize you could. Hold
on, double check. Yeah, the mil spec can come with the Reaper M.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's a little bit more expensive.
Probably the same.
Yeah.
Actually, it might even be less because they're selling the Gen 2 Reapers for a little bit less right now.
Okay.
So it's probably about the same.
Retails at $890 versus $715 for the billet, $940 for the forge. So it falls right in the middle.
Yeah, and that's primarily because of the build itself, not the engine.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. But still,
the reason why I say when I say entry into, by the way, don't get me wrong, the First Strike is by no means an entry level gun.
No,
that's not what I mean by it. It's a great price point for entry into HPA. For an off the wall HPA gun.
The only thing you need is a tank and a regulator and a line.
And actually, depending on which one you get, you don't even need that. If you get the one with the tank stock, you don't even need that. It's $500 out the door. You've got the tank in the stock. It's all right there.
Yep.
Do you still recommend putting a D-hop on it, though?
Hell yeah.
Throw a D-hop on it, and there you are. Yeah, absolutely.
Best upgrades to make a G&G CM16. Preacher, go away.
D-hop.
Let's see.
Ben, good tech. So depending. I am actually in Columbus, Ohio. If you're talking pistol and gas builds, I would say come see me.
That way.
Come see me. If you're looking at AEG or anything out of that park, Jay at Airsoft Alpha in Columbus is actually probably one of the best techs as far as that goes in Ohio.
Okay, but my question to you, Papa, is so you're saying so you got the First Strike, you got the MTWs, and those are roughly short barrels, right? Those are like 9. I think they're like 9-inch handguards. So what are we looking at?
What's that? The MTW?
Yeah, the MTW and the First Strike, the barrel size.
They make different length than MTWs, but the First Strike is. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Well, you answer that. I'll answer Mario's question. It depends on where you want the weight. If you want the tank on the back, you're gonna have the tank on your shoulder, or you can have the tank down and you just run the line up. So either way, it just depends on really want to position.
Yeah, it depends on how much air you want to carry. There's a lot of different. Yeah,
personally,
a lot of different things to consider.
All right, sorry.
What do you? Okay, while you're looking for that, what do you guys think of this new thing? These things called the Euro guns, where they look.
The Eurotechnic stocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my bias to the side and talk about them as an item. I have seen way more of them break because of where they made the weak point be. Because of the way the
they're
tank
3D printed, right?
they're 3D printed, but your tank
What are we
is
talking about?
the Euro Tactics grip. They basically put the
It looks
stock,
like a paintball gun.
they made it like a paintball marker where the tank goes under
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Because of its location,
Yeah.
I have seen more of them break because the tank weight creates a weak point in the grip, and all it takes is a little pressure over time.
Mhm.
Plus, you're also putting the tank right here on your arm. So you're dragging your arm down a bit because you have all that weight on one arm.
Well, it
No,
depends
so-
on the tank. I've seen a lot of guys using those ninja tanks, the really small ones, really small ninjas.
Yeah, no, again, that's not it. The point is with that against your arm, when you're taking aim, most of those guys are putting pressure down on
Pressure
that
on
tank.
it, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Jordy, the first strike full length is a 14-inch M-lock rail.
It's it's like 14.3 when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Brainer got himself a new toy.
14-inch M-lock free float handguard. All AEG compatible parts inside. So yes, a D-hop can go into it. It's a good looking gun. I mean, it really is. It's some of it looks similar to the Legion. If anybody saw the when Lancer Tactical made their Legions, it looked very similar. It's a great gun to get into it, and then and then from there you decide if that's what you want. But for $500, that's a great way to get into HPA. That's what honestly that's what the Tippmann was all about. When Tippmann released their HPA Airsoft for $4.25. Then you had to, if you wanted to go HPA, it came at CO2. You want to go HPA, you bought the tank and line and did the conversion. You're still, $5 and change. Your HPA, out the door.
They worked great. They worked great when they came out. My only issue with them was when they broke, it was a pain in the ass to try to fix them.
Right.
I mean, I'll think about them. I mean, right now I'm in love. I'm like blindly in love with SMG class right now because you can go full auto.
Yep. Yeah. And you're shooting great. You're what would we 9 point or 0.9?
No. I was literally at 9.99, 9.98 at chrono.
0.998. Yeah. Not 9.9.
All right. So,
yeah,
Preacher, to answer your question, give it to Papa and then give Papa money.
What was Preacher's question?
Best upgrades for a G&G CM16 to make it the ultimate sleeper.
Yeah.
D-hop throw in.
No. On the CM16, you keep the hop up. Wait, CM16. Yeah. Change out your hop up to a pro so you get a single rotary. The G&G, the CM16, I think comes with an 18,000 RPM torque motor.
It goes. Hold on. It goes back to the question: do you want a complete build or not? Because you do everything that you do to any other gun. You gut it and put all the good shit in it. How much do you want to spend? That's another question.
The first thing you got to ask yourself is, what do you want it to do? When you pull the trigger, what are you shooting at? Yordi was a great example of that. He just said his Vector is doing exactly what and it made him fall in love with the SMG class. He knows he's not shooting 220 feet. No matter what I do to that thing, it's just not going to happen.
I don't need to. 50 feet, that's all I need.
He is dead on every bit of $1.25. Dead on. And he doesn't need to shoot that far because it's SMG.
Complete build, you're looking at close to $800.
Does he have the gun already?
Answer.
If he's got the gun already, it's about $800.
No.
What about Mr. J. Rodriguez? If you have a CZ Scorpion, would you change anything or leave it stock? Just get a D-hop.
For the CZ? No, he's talking about the CZ. Not the Evo, the CZ.
It says CZ
there's
Scorpion.
nothing you can really change, Jay. Right. That's the thing. I got 3.5 of them in the other room, and I'm waiting to build them out so I can actually share with people what to do.
I don't even know what you would do.
They're my favorite gun. I just love the look of them, and I love the feel of them, and I figured out how to actually wear them, like I can actually mount them underarm. Oh, the Evo.
No, it is
I'm
the
sorry.
Evo. Yeah.
I thought you were
man.
talking about the. I thought you were talking about the CZ67.
All right, how about this, guys? Preface this with everything with D-Hop.
That's
What can I do, D-Hop?
Yeah.
Just
change your barrel first, and the
get drop-in
best
kits from Papa.
barrel upgrade on the market is the D-Hop barrel.
And then go get yourself a cloak suppressor kit.
With a tracer.
That right there.
Hey, if we're gonna plug everybody.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it to plug. I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for
Yeah, no,
legit.
he's absolutely right. Sorry, I'm trying to
Statements.
catch up on some of these questions.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for a plug. I'm doing it as a believer because I was a non-believer at first until I got outshot.
He was. Let's be honest. He wasn't just a non-believer. He was talking so much shit before he got one in his gun, and then he's like, "Yeah, Yordi, how's that barrel? Shut up."
I can't talk.
I took a bite. I took a bite of the humble pie. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yes, he did. That was that
So,
Iron
Jay,
Fury, right? When you had to take that bite of that humble pie. It's like he was talking mad shit going to the event. He gets up there, he's like, "Fuck."
All right, so essential. Could you make a upgraded PDF form as good in terms of as an upgraded carbine? Yeah.
Which was that?
Stu, essentially, could you make an upgraded PDW perform as good in terms of range and accuracy as an upgraded carbine?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes.
But why?
Where to an extent. You want to field it first? You want me to answer it?
Go for it. Go for it.
So Stu, to an extent, a couple things. Are you talking PDW? Or you talking SMG? If you're talking PDW, then it stays in rifleman class. And at that point, how long are you willing to go barrel length wise to keep it PDW? Because in airsoft, there are 3 points that your barrel will make a difference in length because of the volumetrics behind it. So if you're talking like what we put in Yordi, 130 millimeter to from like 130 to like 210 thereabouts, that's one class of barrel. You're only going to be able to put so much air through that until you start causing turbulence at the exit. You're over voluming it at that point. So you're only going to be able to have just so much air, just so much pressure. So in that gun though, I have PDWs that I've made outshoot snipers. Now, that doesn't mean they've outshot like major upgraded snipers. I'm talking about basic with maybe some minor upgrades. They didn't have D-Hop barrel in it. They didn't have proper volumetrics done. They didn't have those things done. When all things are equal, there's no replacement for displacement. But yes, I can make a PDW gun with a 8-inch, with a 260 at most, or excuse me, 210 at most millimeter barrel. Range out to 200 feet. 175.
So yeah, it's doable. My question, you already kind of filled it where I was going to go with it was at a certain point, just get the carbine.
Yeah. If you prefer being inside, but occasionally you're outside, that's PDW land. If you're 50-50, go with a carbine and learn to cut corners better.
Let's see, where are we down here? Vectors hot, north or south. Thoughts on the G&G CMF16? Everything really getting into the M4 game.
The CMF16. Let me see.
If it's the one I think it is, I'm going to tell you to just go by the Vulcan.
All polymer.
Yep, it's the one I thought it was. So for 307, and what you're getting in that package, you can get the Vulcan Romeo or Whiskey with better parts and money left over for accessories.
The only thing it has that the others don't is the actual. I believe it does have the actual, because that's the Gen 4. It does have the actual programmable trigger, which If you don't use it, it doesn't matter.
And most people don't.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're either there's no improvement there beyond that than either the Vulcan or even the Lancer Tactical Gen 2s, because you're getting micro switch triggers on all of them. There is MOSFET, non-programmable, but there is MOSFET in the other two. And whatever you save in the money in the gun, buy a D-Hop.
Yeah, the cloak system is fantastic, Raider.
Yeah. So stupid good. He did such a good job.
I mean, that's what happens when you do a lot of R&D. I mean, you put time and effort into it.
All right.
Yep, you're right.
I do have something to share. I found it just for Yordi.
Oh no.
The power of the D-Hop. I don't know if you guys could actually see how far away this damn thing is, but this was Iron Fury.
They are about 20 more feet to that left of that shot. Five more feet name down. Five more feet name down. They are prone. Are we good?
Not yet.
Huh?
You got 1 minute. You're good to roll.
Go.
Okay.
Get a better view of this.
Yeah, we can't see crap. It's dark.
I know.
Yeah. I was literally walking him in. Those guys, they got shot, and they got not only were they shot by the technical, but they also are blown up by a grenade. They didn't call it, so the admin says, "Give away their position." Don't mind if I do. And here's Yordi across. He's like 250 feet away. He is far, and he's just like pink. And I'm just watching his tracers go in. I was like, all right, 20 more feet, 5 down, hit.
All right. We are running over.
Yeah, we're almost 15 minutes over, guys.
Sin, you got an answer for Tyler on that, by the way?
Take upgrade parts better than the new stuff. Better than? No. They're about the equivalent of the same. It really depends what upgrade parts you want to put in it. Personally, I haven't noticed a major difference other than there's some reinforcement they did to the bodies of the new ones that, depending on what you want done, needs to be dremelled a bit.
Preacher, you can order the cloak system from DEO online.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No?
The cloak system you
Not
can
yet,
order
you
directly
can't.
from
I've got them coming in, but
RC Airsoft.
yeah.
RCAirsoft.com.
RCAirsoft.
Yeah,
All
I've
right.
got them coming in, but he's got them in stock. They're his.
And
so
some
you
of those
better
are
have 'em in stock.
Joker approved. I got to start putting out like a Joker approved, like the thumbs up and all that, double thumbs up, because it really does work, especially for my loud ass ARP 556 with that stupid long fucking barrel inside of it. All right, guys. With that being said, we're almost 3 hours and 15 minutes. We talked about a lot of great stuff tonight. Grenades, are they worth it? We talked about the cry hards. Let's check with them one more time. Oh, no. Still crying. All right. They went after my nonprofit, so fuck them. We talked about a lot of cool events coming up. We went off some great stuff for tech time. As we pretty much the consensus has been, yes, grenades are worth it. Go ahead and get them. Just 11 at once is overkill. I don't give a shit what you all say. With that being said, I am Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest stature but biggest heart, Greg Paparisi from Dead End Outfitters. The man with the hawk, the king of high cappers, Virchew from Crucible, and Yordi.
Yeah.
Battery 1 from Assault and Battery Airsoft. We all like to say thank you guys for watching us. We really do appreciate you all sticking with us. Some of you guys have been with us for the entire 3 hours and 15 minutes. So you cannot understand how much we appreciate you guys coming in and sitting down and talk with us week after week. Come back Thursday at 8 p.m. if you're still looking to try to get Syndicate 2 tickets. We will be raffling a couple of them off. And until next time, May your opponents always call your hits and your BBs fly true.